spells, but it will be okay.
But it can go.
I've only used, like, in use them, I go through.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
It's a loud
I'm
pass.
assuming we were at level
We have
10, right?
the,
But
we have
Did
the.
everyone get a character from the tray put out there?
No.
have
Yeah, right. Oh,
I will be using.
Oh, did you move it?
I did. I'm like, where did it go?
That's right.
Oh shit! Thank you.
Ew, Mariah.
Bless
Gesundheit.
Yeah, I say it in French. I taste sweet.
It's me.
I taste sweet.
That sounds like I
It
taste
says-
white.
I think it means to your health.
Most French
When
do.
you
guys, I'm
Your
not
health.
prepared.
I
Same with
taste
salute.
sweet.
I'm ready.
I taste sweet.
Dude, it's gonna be fun.
Salute
Making my
for
girl.
sneezing?
Yeah.
Oh, I sometimes say salute. I say
Are you gonna use my laptop?
I say L-U-D.
Okay.
It's Spanish.
I mean, it's fine. I'm trying to go
For
with
So
health.
sometimes
paper
I say
anyway.
S-A-L-U-T,
Yeah, me too.
and I thought it was
But I also
like wrong.
don't.
And I said it for so long.
I guess I have my
When
spell.
somebody
Does
was
it make
Wouldn't
you
be
think of
surprised
like
if it was
salute?
Portuguese.
Did we level up last
It makes
time
me
or
think
no?
of like salute.
So
Well,
whoa,
Your shorts.
yeah, you went from
Well,
0 to
salute
1.
is
Okay.
also a high.
You became heroes.
Or like a bye, like salute.
Dude, I think about that at random now.
Well, salute is
Great.
Spanish.
That's
Yeah.
my name.
Okay, so then
I
probably
know.
in French and some
Sorry.
more.
I'm taking a
Weird,
long
'cause
time,
today-
but like,
Maybe it's like healthy, I don't know. Because it's
So something
could
I
be a
did want to
conjugation
know
Some sort of
before we
cognate.
start.
Yeah.
I need to
Have to.
find
I'm gonna have to
Some
show
sheets.
you mini.
to use my one kit.
Exciting.
I need super
She
sheets.
just got sweet booze and
That's
she's got a little.
I don't need to find a whole sheet. I can just find a
Did it
place on
to
the
get
ground.
you.
But
what'd you go?
Jim was saying I should kill
Etsy?
a sheet,
I use
And
hero
where it's
forge
skin
and
is
it's
your own.
like
but I
Is it
really just need a
customized
little
though?
piece, so I can just cut a little piece
Etsy
off.
has one set.
Be the meat.
I'll check it.
Be the meat.
It's like
Nothing.
trying to get
So-
my
Inside the animals.
From
So last time, you guys were on a boat. On a boat.
I just
Don't you
mouthed, but
ever
it came
forget.
out of
And you
you.
were
I
in
just
jail.
want you to know it.
Oh shit, yeah.
On the boat, you're in the brig, and you
That was awesome.
broke out and killed the guard.
Thanks, bitch.
And
Thanks, bitch.
I can do a
Gotta
recap
stab.
actually if you want, because I did. Really
Oh,
good. I
banana!
took really good
I always
notes.
say
did it.
bananas
That's
when I
why I
said
said
They're not like
Go
they're
for
not
it.
walk it.
they're not nightmare notes. Like
Okay,
they're
cool.
actually
I
Yeah,
want nightmare notes. Damn it. It's not what you're here for.
Okay.
I didn't take any
Baloney.
Woke up on a boat.
from this lesson.
Yes, you did.
Blood taste.
You
in
all
our
three were
mouths.
writing your asses off.
Then there's a guy eating stew right near us. We're all in cages. And then he gives us 0 information and says we'll be there soon, and she needs us. And then Mazikeen just smashes the door open.
the guard
You
was wearing
grabbed him.
leather
We haven't
armor
named him yet, or did he
that
name
had
himself?
that
Aw,
had an
Pine Cone
engraving
Mound.
of a 6-eyed mountain lion
Okay.
on the chest of it.
I have that
I
written
did
down.
write that down.
Yeah, I
drew a
wrote that
picture.
somewhere. You drew a picture?
Yeah, it's not very good.
Okay, it looks like
I was
It's pretty
really
good.
mask.
drunk.
It looks like a hockey mask from
Yeah.
here, but so then oh yeah, I did write it right here. Okay. Mazikeen busts all the locks, then I grabbed her rope.
Sebastian.
No Name smashes the guy's head with cannonballs. Then there's
Oh,
a
yeah, I
chest
did do it
that's
then.
glowing purple. And then the boat's rocking all over. There's a fucking. What was the creature again? I forget.
What creature?
What creature?
Oh, the
There was some.
Oh.
Oh, it's a kraken.
So Mazikeen took the blue jerkin,
Mhm.
and you took the leather armor and cut it to fit your small little body.
That was on the beach.
Oh, okay.
And the giant
And you wore it
yes,
inside
we
out so
got-
that you couldn't see the.
The kraken was smashed in the ship. We got in the barrels. They got
Wait,
sent out to
you took
sea.
the chest with you.
Yeah, I tied the chest to my body.
To your chest.
My waist, actually. And then we made it to the beach. Then there's dead bodies on the beach. We gathered some more things. We also saw giant creatures cutting off heads and drinking
I was
the
gonna
blood.
say there won't no bodies on
Minotaurs
that
or
beach.
something.
Yes.
Or something I choke on.
There was all kinds of crazy shit with the
saved your
minotaurs.
Don't forget.
We escaped though. I wrote, Tea Leaf is making a scene by pulling on a bird.
Yeah, you are rolling like shit. Well, you guys were both rolling like shit.
So
But yeah, I went to
on the dead
hide.
bodies on the beach, you
Into
guys did get a whip,
I got a
a
dagger.
dagger.
I got a whip, and then I
Scimitar.
gave them a bunch.
There was a coin purse that contained coins. There was also another purse that wasn't investigated,
Jewelry.
and there was also a pistol.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that was
Yeah, I got
Flintlock.
interesting.
I didn't write that down. Why did
And
you write that down?
I got a rusty short sword.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
you
a-
were pretty
I got a
open.
dagger.
Yay.
I think someone was interested in my pistol, but I don't know who it was.
I don't need it.
I'm pretty sure it was Teague.
Okay, then we saw a smokestack
Very
somewhere.
Fuck
seriously
is that?
interested,
Yep.
like ready to
Gunpowder.
And we walked to like a deserty area with like succulents and whatever, far away from the ocean. We saw a tent that looked like an onion. I'm gonna say yurt. There was some crates, decorative items. There was a structure. It looks like a structure that tabaxis live in.
You're welcome. I found that out for you. Stealth mission.
Tea Leaf did some plant
Or
hunting.
been the onion.
And then there was a tiny volcano and an orb in the onion tent. And there was candles and dream catchers and like meditating
We should have taken
tabaxi
notes. I
with
should have
humans and whatever. They were chanting praises to lots of different gods, good and bad, old gods. Makir.
Makir.
Because I wrote
That's like the only thing I
Akira,
wrote.
Eskira.
Yeah, Makir was
Crossed
at the
all
back
of
those
here
out
with
to
That's when I
Black
started
fur, white
writing, and
spots.
halfway down the page, like I
Okay.
was writing
He
right
had
back.
many piercings. His voice was low and whispery. He referred to himself in the third person.
We get to
He had
keep.
the orb ring.
He gave
Yep,
us it.
and he informed you guys that he knew you were coming because
Exila.
Escalar.
Escalar.
It looks like I wrote
Escalar.
Nod expecting us.
You put a little.
Esk-Salah.
I
What
did.
about Esk-Salah was the symbol that you saw. That was the six-eyed mountain lion.
That was the mountain line.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, he told you
He's
that
coming
was from the
back.
cult of Esk-Salah.
I'm gonna write these names down.
And that they
See, I
pass
write
through
down-
there, but usually when they
No.
pass through, they have people like you chained up. You were the first to arrive without the cult taking you there, and that's
Yeah.
how my
That's how we became the one.
We're monkeys in
Yeah.
barrels. We're ready to brawl.
that's how Mikar knew that you were sent by the old gods. The old gods told him that they would send someone to destroy the new gods, and that was you guys.
Okay.
And so he asked you to open up the chest. Inside, you found
Our bits.
you found 5 small gems. Each
Our
of them had a
chunks.
piece of you inside each one.
Our chunks.
Oh yeah,
And-
our chunks.
I wrote, he puts the orb on the volcano. It glows harder when I say Kraken.
Oh, that makes more sense now.
And
Does
then
that make
we put the crystals to our chest and they enter our body. It seems like renewed power and energy. The old gods have sent us. We will get secret powers. I don't know if that's legit, but I wrote that.
Well, it is. That was you going from level 0, kind of nobodies, NPCs, to becoming who you are. That's why you're level 1 now. That's why you have a class.
My brain is
Perfect.
on
And
fire.
then I wrote, the orb goes dark, we fall to the ground, orb returns to a pearl, and he puts it in his pouch, and the volcano disappears into the floor.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so
again,
right after you left off, you guys had just come back down to the ground. They had stopped praying, and he looked like he packed up what was his magical equipment. And that is exactly where we left off.
We are instruments
what day is it?
to
April
punish.
23rd.
That's
Nope,
Fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a kid.
Mark's birthday is Monday.
Trust me, I have to know the work. The date.
Marky
I have to
Mark.
write it on everything.
So after you guys return to the ground and you feel empowered by the crystals in your body, you understand the powers that were inside you now. You understand what the crystals have given you. And you understand that you are unusual in this world. And after that happens, you hear
I feel special as fuck.
a loud explosion happen behind you. Quite a ways away. You all turn around and look behind you, and you can see sand and a little bit of smoke of a plume.
Is it in the direction towards the ocean?
No. It's just the desert that's beyond the. You guys are facing. You guys are on rocks, and you were facing the tent. You turned around, and an explosion went off, and you see bits of sand and a little bit of smoke. The sand is settling, and the smoke is rising a little bit. It was a pretty loud explosion, but it was very far away, so it looks very teeny to you.
I'd really like to just see how much landscape we can see, like if there's hills or valleys or just trying to understand the terrain.
So the terrain that you're looking at now is similar to what you walked up on, except now the rock is slowly giving way to the sand that's been blown on top of it, and it's very fine sand. It's a very Sahara-like desert. The sand is kind of reddish, yellowish, and there's a light wind blowing, pushing it around, and then there's a bunch of sand dunes, and far beyond the sand dunes, it's about midday right now, far beyond the sand dunes, you can see the hint of what looks like more rockery.
Okay, so are the sand dunes like, we're talking like hill size, or are we talking like, East Coast beach size?
We're talking like hill size.
Hill size, okay.
Yeah, and so it's quite it's several dunes away that you
Okay, got it.
heard this explosion and
You
saw
wish you had a
them.
butt in
I would like to
Or camel.
crawl. What's your name? No name. I'd like to crawl up his back and like get on his shoulder, like stand on his shoulders, so I can get a better view of what's going on.
She's climbing on the
And
robot.
You get up on the robot and
Get climbed.
again you get like a
No
little bit. You
problems.
can see just kind of over the crest of several dunes. It looks like maybe on the crest of a dune that is very far away, you just see the small remnants of smoke slowly leaving as they disappear into the wind. You pinpoint where the location is, but then the smoke fades away, and you can't really see the remnants of anything
Is Makar
because of the
still
wind and the
right
sand.
there?
Yeah, and they Makir.
You
Makir
turn around
is
to
still-
look for Makir. The tent is gone.
What
Makir
the-
is gone. The people doing the prayers are gone. It's as if it was never been there.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't know you folks,
Hey.
but
Some
it looks like an explosion happened. Did you guys see
shit.
that? There's like shit
It's
going
all
on
in
in
our
our
heads.
I'm just staring out there.
Should we go
Can I-
suss it out?
Can I investigate, see what kind of happened to the people? Like what's happening? Where did the tent go?
It was an illusion.
Yeah, you look around. You can make an investigation check.
Do you want
Ooh.
to hand me my dice?
I didn't
bag
know
right
that it
behind
was
you?
What's her character's name?
investigatory.
Walk it.
Walk it.
Wait, walk
There's
it.
a walk it.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, walk.
Alright.
God. Same.
Please
Alright,
go walk it. It's
um,
WOCKET.
What?
14.
Like,
Like the guy from
We're
Star
doing-
Wars.
So you look around.
it's way
I mean, the
walking.
tent was directly behind you. You don't really have to move far.
Wait, walk
You don't see any signs of shuffling, feet, movement, nothing. It's as if the tent wasn't even there. There was a small grouping of cacti near it. The cacti are still there, and leaned up against one of the cacti is one water skin.
I'm gonna take it.
You pick it up. It appears to be full.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it.
so you guys wanna go check out this explosion? I think I'm gonna
Pretty
go.
far away.
I'll start walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Can I get piggyback right?
You're already on my
I'm
back.
really slow.
Like C3PO?
Yep.
I wonder how
Alright.
long I can levitate
Are you a she? Lion?
for. Are you a sheep?
She. I know.
I need a sheep, but I
Because
am
I
a
wrote
sheep.
she, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
Would it go?
I'm a little baby like you.
That's right.
Shorter than
Really
Finn.
small.
You guys are tiny.
We're 3
You're a
feet tall.
gnome. Gnome.
Mhm.
Cool.
It is not.
2.5.
It
It
is
is
no.
no.
You're 2.5.
2.5 feet tall.
Oh my god, I'm 3 feet tall.
Thumbelina!
Towering over her.
I'm gonna give you all nicknames. You're all getting nicknames.
Perfect.
I'm gonna call you Thumbelina.
So
Smells Thumbelina after. Sorry.
as you guys walk out into the desert, you're probably about an hour in towards your goal, going over several dunes. You haven't seen any signs of disturbed sand or an explosion yet, and I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's fine.
Oh my god, I didn't drink any water.
Let me find my dice.
It turns out the desert you're in is in the Middle East, and it's 1991.
I rolled 20 and then I add my
Uh-oh.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
no,
yeah.
I said get
It's a
them out
saving
of
throw,
the
so
way
if you
before
have-
we started,
It's fine,
Jimothy.
You get a 1?
If you have,
Does
if you're
like,
proficient
This
in
robot-
Right
con
off the
saves, there
bat.
will be a
I missed
modifier
the
for you.
cleric I
Malfunctioning.
used to know.
It's just a straight roll.
got it.
Baldric rolled
I
better.
think. Wait.
No.
No. There's a
Saving throw.
modifier.
What?
Saving
Yeah.
throw
I like
modifier.
the dice.
You do have the
Very hard to
modifier,
read.
but
Yeah, I've gotten used to the.
if you're
living.
proficient, you don't add anything extra to it.
How do you know if you're proficient?
So you should have
Oh,
saving
I didn't
throws.
read your
Right,
circle.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, what if you're?
So if your con modifier is like +4, you go +2.
Do you have one?
What'd you roll? I am.
And if you're
I didn't know
proficient,
anything yet.
con plus
I just
proficiency.
that's just like one of my things.
That's fine.
If I use that, that's good.
I got
That's
12.
fine.
12?
Oh, plus
Wait, what's
5.
it?
Your cons
Oh, no.
plus 5?
My con's plus 5.
Oh my
18.
saving throw?
21.
6.
6!
Am I supposed to add to it?
No.
Oh, never mind. I got more than that. I got 18, 19, 20.
That's fine.
Mine's
You all,
+1.
You have your bubble.
you all passed the save,
And you
so
don't get the plus.
despite
You
it
don't have the
being
plus on
feeling
the bubble.
extremely hot,
Screaming by.
those of you with sweat glands are sweating.
We
You
all,
can
we
feel
all.
it, especially you two. You can feel your insides really starting
Who's you
to. Well, you can feel your insides starting to dry up, while you two with
I have
whatever
insides,
lubrication
you're
you
real
dry
dry.
up. Yeah. And you can feel the heat really affecting you. It's not anything that is making you feel like you can't continue yet, but
Can I take a small sip of this water skin?
absolutely.
Can you share it with me?
I'm
No.
gonna try it first. I found it on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah, you
no.
open up the water skin. As the party's walking along and the sand is blowing, you open up the cap, and the scent of water is rushing out in this dry heat. You just can smell the freshness of what's in there. You take a sip, then you take a gulp, and your system starts to feel better. You're less dried out. You're walking along. You
Alright, I'll
blink your
share.
eyes.
I'll share. I just want the water
Everything
skin back.
appears to be normal.
I'll have a small sip. I would like to see if I recognize any of this nature from readings in the past.
What the fuck is
See if
happening?
there's any shadows, if maybe we should walk at night.
Like, our whole scenery just changed. Like, magic afoot? Like, question mark?
Your book smarts tell you to pee
we
on
were
your
in
Or the tent just
we were in deserty lands
Okay.
before, but the tent did disappear.
Okay.
And the only
Just
thing
the
left
tent.
behind
Okay.
was the water skin.
Okay.
So you want to do like a survival check to see
Sure. Yeah.
if you understand the terrain and how to survive in it.
Yeah, so nature or survival, yeah, whatever one you want.
Yeah.
Oh, good survival.
So survival.
Okay.
Good.
Seven.
Okay. You're not completely familiar with deserts. You know things like, there's weird bug swarms. You know there are certain creatures that do make homes and sometimes have territorial wars, but you don't remember exactly what they are.
Okay.
But that does cue in that you remember that, as empty as it looks, the desert can be quite full at times if something comes upon you.
Okay. Hey guys, I think there's sometimes bugs here.
Alright.
What kind of a trick did she do?
I'm gonna try to
Survival check.
keep
Every bug is.
an eye on anything while we walk, see if anything's moving or coming towards us.
Can I
Try to
also,
stay
I mean,
alert.
I feel like I think I'm mostly like foresty, but
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
like-
like.
you know, all around naturey person. So should I do?
Do you have proficiency in it?
You can make things
Uh,
resonate. Nah, maybe I
Intelligence,
should
wisdom,
noise.
Are you
perception,
part tuning fork?
and
There's a
nature.
lot of metal. We can just
You
bang
can
on
do
it.
a nature check.
Okay.
I don't want to put a dent in you.
That's alright,
And then I
heal.
don't. I'm not used to having like lucky. So what does that mean?
Luckily, my
if I'm just lucky,
weapon
does that
right
mean
now
I
is
always
fine.
get a roll?
You get
You
3.
should have a lucky point.
Like it wears like you use it.
So I remember this.
Yeah.
And it's
It'll
not,
actually
it's a
not
different
be-
lucky.
It's on a 1. If
Yeah.
you roll a 1, you can
Oh,
reroll.
okay.
It's not
Yeah,
like
I'm not
okay.
100% sure on
Okay.
that, but
That's what I
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what I
read.
just read.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what I
Yeah.
read.
maybe on.
You don't have to
Confirm.
squeeze through them either.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, well I rolled
You
really
roll
shitty.
one.
I
Safety.
rolled a 3.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, but I add my nature, right? Plus 4.
So 7. You do notice tracks, like just fleetingly every now and then, but the wind and the sand in your face and on your skin in your potato sack, like, is just so disturbing to you right now that you really have a hard time, like, making out what could be here or there. Some of the tracks look smaller, some of them look bigger, but they don't seem to have a consistency or any way to identify them as the wind kind of blows them out of the way. After another,
I share that information with the group though, because I feel
Yeah.
like that's like important that you guys
What did
know.
you learn?
I saw tracks. I can't track them down because of the wind. So some of them are small, some of them are not. But there seems to be tracks in the sand. So we're not alone, basically.
What's your name, little thing?
Seraphina,
Serafina, and this other little bit over here.
walk it.
Walk it. It's way walk it.
What about you, Frisball?
Frisball.
Griswold.
I don't know. I saw your little picture and I researched Tika.
Oh my god. Tika.
I'm just learning your names.
Tilly.
I feel weird calling
You're,
your names.
I've been
even
writing
though
your
I
name
know
as
Write that
tea
down.
leaf. It's Seraphina.
But didn't we like do like a nickname? What was that?
Oh no, during the like session 0, I
Okay,
was
cool.
I thought of one.
Well,
Give him a solid.
so does anybody here know anything about tracking?
Not anymore. No. Yes,
Not
I do.
really.
Frisball
Is
knows.
it survival for tracking?
Well, what's your name? I'm
I
trying
think
to
so.
lay down.
Alright, I'll try to make a
Tika.
survival check.
Tika.
I'm gonna
Tika.
give this die one
and
more to try and see if I can follow
I'm
the
gonna
tracks.
Tika,
lick
can
the
you help us
tracks.
out?
Are you ready?
okay, yeah, you can do that, but you're further down along, I guess, yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to keep it light so that everyone doesn't roll the same thing, so
Oh, okay,
I want to make it
sorry.
so if you have a proficiency in something,
I am proficient in survival.
Oh.
okay, then you can do a survival check.
Okay,
Because she did survival, she did nature.
gotcha.
Roll your 3.
Mazikeen. I'm Mazikeen, by the way. I'm the chick with the
That's
horns.
much
Chick
better.
with the
So total of
Horny
19.
bitch.
You're right. I
Here.
did take notes on something.
Um,
The highest his character's ever rolled.
With the information that you got
You know a
from
lot.
her gathering of what she remembers of this environment and from her seeing tracks and describing vaguely what they kind of were, despite her distraction, you have a feeling that there may be
No big deal.
there may be gnolls in the desert,
Okay.
and there's also this strange race called the Three Creen.
Cream.
What?
Three Creen. THRICREEN.
Like triple cream brie.
Wait. THRI what?
3 CREEN.
THRIKREEN. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I had the cake there. I was like, wait, what did I miss?
It's
I don't think I know what
tricky,
those are.
tricky.
And you do know that those are two desert creatures that tend to roll in packs and do not get along with each other.
Okay. And that's what these tracks look like, is
You know that it's possible that they could be,
either or.
but
Okay.
there's no confidence in it. Either or, yeah.
And we also know there's like scary blood drinking creatures somewhere.
Can I
Copper.
put a little bit of sand
I ran out.
in my pocket?
For sure.
In her bucket.
We walk in with sand in her pocket.
Wait, your name's, what's your first name?
Wait, what?
It's
Can I,
because
can I
wanna call
tell
you
what
Bailey.
direction
Wait,
that,
what?
Way
they're-
walk at Timbers.
that they're
one
going?
word.
One word.
Wait,
No, they're sparse.
Just kind of
no.
all
They're
over.
just kind of randomly distributed as you guys walk
Wait.
by, because some of them get covered up as sand blows
What's
over them.
randomly distributed?
These tracks that he identified as some of them probably belonging to
Right, I heard
Flesh
you.
or belong to Knowles or Yuki.
Uh-oh.
Does
Flesh.
should we hear that?
Like flesh.
Flesh Knowles are different than Knowles.
So
I just
far,
have to-
no name has not told us that.
Okay.
But I wrote it down.
Oh, are you gonna share your?
What do you see, dude? Robot man?
There
Beep boop
are
bop output now.
tracks here from
Yeah, I know that.
something.
I know
There
that.
could be Knowles or
Anything
Three
else?
Crane around.
Do they look
and
like bugs?
They are not friends.
Are they?
Are they bug-like?
Are they big? Are they
I don't know
small?
what the fuck they are.
Oh, the small.
I just can taste. That's all I know.
So-
Can you history on Knowles?
As you
There's danger around.
at
Be
this
on your
point-
guard.
you guys have approached. You're at the top of a dune, and at the dune across from you, probably about 200 feet away, it looks like there are two what appear to be bodies in the sand, and there's also what appears to be a small, maybe bowl-sized crater next to one of the bodies. It appears that
What size?
one of the
Bowl.
Bowl
size, like dinner bowl size.
Like a ramen bowl or a salad
Do we know
bowl?
what bowl?
And it is one of the creatures appears to be on top of one of the other creatures.
Ooh, sexy.
Like raspberry.
Possible humping.
As far as you can tell, they're not
They're
moving.
probably like sucking
They're
out
just
their brains.
done.
Yeah.
They
In
fell
the
asleep like
afterglow.
that.
Hey guys, it looks
So
like
they
a
fell
couple
asleep
of
like
dead,
that.
possibly
Isn't that how you got marked?
something bodies dead doing it or something down there.
Found them fell up.
Maybe they were real hot.
It's pretty warm out.
Yeah, and they.
I wanna go check it out. I wanna sneak
Okay.
over there.
Go ahead and roll stealth check.
Knowles and what?
Knowles
Three
and 3
21.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
Alright.
THRI.
So you kind of sneak your way down the dune, snaking back and forth. As you approach, it becomes more clear that there are two bodies of creatures over there. They don't appear to be moving at all. And as you get closer, there doesn't seem to be any reaction at all. You're being very sneaky. You've got your leather armor up and your potato sack over the top of that as you just kind of like move along the sand, almost like a sand snake. You get up really close, maybe within like 20 feet of them. There's no like real things to hide behind, so you're just using the sand dune to your advantage to kind of like sneak around. When you're really close, it looks like there's a humanoid body that is laying down in the sand with a camel over the top of them. The camel appears to have its side blown open by some sort of forceful blast, and its guts are hanging out, and there seems to be like sand fleas and like small little desert bugs coming in on it. The humanoid body appears to be unconscious. They're wearing like really good desert garb, but they don't appear dead. I mean, the skin hasn't changed at all.
Can I feel for breath?
Yeah, sure. You go up and approach, and you see, as this body's laid out, you see what looks like a chain around their neck that may have had something ripped off of it. You see the water skin and some food rations that have spilled out of the camel, or the bag that was on the camel. You see that they have like really dark skin and blue, thick, curly hair that's very long, and their like face covering seems to have fallen off. Their headdress is kind of like going off in the sand. You
Are
put
there
that.
any identifying marks on them?
Yes. So, on an actual necklace that is underneath the chain that has been ripped off, there's a necklace there, and it is a red and gold necklace that appears to have the image of a rising sun. You put your hand down on the chest by the necklace, and you do feel just the faintest of a breath.
Cool.
Smother them. Just kidding.
I'm going to run
You
back
screamed, yeah.
to my crew and be like, guys, I think the person's alive. Under the camel, but I cannot move the camel.
Okay, let's see.
And
That
Does it
thing
look
looks
like they
real,
got
like,
attacked
metal
by
beefy.
something?
They're gonna roll over.
Someone ripped their necklace off and blew up their camel.
I have
Well,
just
it
zero
sounds
strength.
like I can
Is
tell
there
you they're at
blood?
least not an enemy. It sounds like.
I
I
mean, they
think we
might
should
be,
help
but
them,
they're dying.
guys. I
Is
think
there
we
any
should help
blood
them.
down there?
There's a little bit, yeah. There's some sand fleas like
Okay,
eating
yep, I'm
guts
gonna
and
quickly
everything.
walk down. Go suss it out.
So the
Alright, so
person's
you're
like
gonna go
stuck
for
under the camel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to move the camel off of the guy.
You're gonna try and move the camel off the person.
I will help
I can help.
Yeah, I'm definitely just going with
I'll
her.
pick up like
We
one
walk
little
in,
foot.
get out of here within.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely try to
2
help to move the
foot.
camel, but I don't think I'll be very much help. I'm not strong at all.
Really wish my tail
Um,
was prehensile.
But
So,
oh, I have. Oh, I don't have it.
as you guys work together, it's not too much work. I mean, the camel's pretty big, but with all 5 of you, you're able to move the camel off the body. And underneath the camel, you see like
It is important.
what looks like residue of some sort of blasted open barrel. There seems to be gunpowder residue. Underneath it, it appears that maybe the camel fell on whatever explosive was used here. It also looks like there's a little bit of blast powder and some like disturbed, like the person's clothing has been disturbed in like the leg and the side and the shoulder, but like there's no evidence that any of it affected them, like harmed them. And you guys see the same thing that she saw. They're dressed in just very plain, like desert appropriate clothing. It seems kind of thick.
I'd like to. Is there any like? Can I see any bones at all in the wound?
In
I'd
the
like
camel
to. I'd
wound,
like to
yeah,
find like a rib.
yeah.
or two.
There's rib
I'm
cages
gonna like.
sticking
I
out.
want to. I would like to try to pop the ribs off and suck the marrow out.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and
I know. I'm literally just gonna be what the fucking.
go ahead and do a. What would that be?
Okay,
Survival.
Getting weird already.
I'm hungry.
I know.
We're strangers. We're
19.
learning about each other. That's all.
You give
Yeah.
1d6 ribs off.
Okay, so that's what
Wait,
that's
walk
a
it.
sheet.
Is that
So
healthy?
she's good.
Wait,
Huh?
walk it.
Is that healthy?
Wait, walk
Oh,
it.
I guess I'm healed never mind.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should
You don't have
pour
any.
some
You
water
don't have any damage.
in the
I was
Okay, so
fine.
1d6.
But you do feel
Cute little tiny
3
people.
ribs.
extremely refreshed
You know,
as you've
helpful.
been in this desert now for almost 2 hours.
Alright.
How many did you get?
3?
3?
But I
Yeah,
need
so
one.
you sucked the marrow out of
All 3.
all 3.
Okay.
And you feel very refreshed.
I'd like
What's
to.
up, guys?
I'd like to investigate the little crater hole next to
Okay.
these guys.
Make an investigation check.
Bone marrow in my bones. Bone marrow in my bones. Bone marrow.
Boom, boom,
I'm
boom.
feeling real bony.
Boner. Terrific.
12? Okay. So from what you can tell, it looks like this is some sort of miniature blast keg. It appears from where it is and how it went down as you look at the scene. It looks like maybe it was rolled down the side of the sand dune, lit, and exploded as the camel moved towards it, and the explosion seemed to have blocked the...
Love you guys.
Hi,
Hi,
Zach.
thank you for dinner.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
feeding
you
us.
so much for dinner.
Is that his second?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna take it with.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
The blast seems to, the camel seemed to take the main impact of the blast, fall on top of it, like, as it finished exploding, and the camel was blown on top of the person.
Okay, I'd like to keep, if I can, try to figure out, like, it rolls down that sand dune side.
I was gonna say,
I'm
what
gonna
about
try to
the
keep my eyes over there and see if there's anything hiding or looking.
We should
or...
get out of here.
Okay.
Let's bring this guy
in
and
that
get out of this
direction,
crater.
there does appear to, you are
The crater's
closer.
only bowl-sized.
Who's big enough to
Like a
kill a
salad.
camel?
Yeah, like salad
I
bowl.
know, I'm like, he got
Okay.
ambushed. Let's get the fuck out of this thing.
It looks, in that direction, you do see, the sort of rock formation in the distance.
I want to keep
Very
my
far
eyes
away,
over
but
there and
it
try
seems
to.
to follow the same trail that the
Yeah.
pattern came
Just-
from.
I would
I'm gonna
like
keep
to-
my eyes over there while everybody else is doing their thing.
I want to pick up the. You said there was a water skin and some stuff on the ground.
Yeah,
I want to pick up that.
it's like
water.
kind of half strapped on her. It's like,
Is she-
sorry, them, they, whatever.
Can
Do
I?
they have titties? No, I want to pour the
Water.
a little bit of the water on their face.
You pick it up and it moves their arm a little bit, and
In their mouth.
pulls their shoulder up.
Mouth, face.
Take it off, you drip some on the face, and it starts clearing some of the sand and some of the gunpowder residue off. And some of it pours into their mouth, and they cough. They cough it up, and then they just sit up. Woo! Whew. I got all the
Bits.
Hello?
Yeah, you got all your bits.
I got
We
the
checked.
toast, the stuff.
Yeah, you're
The
good.
oh
Oh, you're missing.
Do you?
oh
Are you
no.
holding your boot?
Compass.
Why are you holding your boot?
Your compass might be missing, but you still have your other necklace. Your other
Just
necklace.
checking my heartbeat. Yes. Oh my god. Did you guys see what happened?
No, we saw an
In the-
explosion.
In the distance,
And
we
the
saw an
camel was
explosion.
really
like an hour or two ago, and then we came over.
Oh no, Betty. Oh,
I feel a lot better.
Betty. And she goes over to the camel. Betty. Oh wow, this is stressful.
Wipe some blood off
Um,
my mouth.
My ears are ringing. Oh my god. Oh, my manners. Oh jeez, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My name is Geodis.
Can you spell that?
Geodis.
What
Yeah, it's
would be-
Geoids. I don't suppose any of you travelers saw what just happened here to me.
I don't think any of us saw it, but it looks there's like a crater here.
Well, no name saw specifically a barrel. What was it?
I didn't
Where
say
is it?
anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
Okay.
Robot dude, did
No
you
name
like,
saw
suss
something.
anything out here?
The attack came from this direction towards those rocks.
What was it? The blast made of?
You
An
can also
explosive-
see that it
improvised
rolled
explosive
down the
device.
hill, right? You could
Improvised explosive device.
Rolled down the hill from those rocks up there.
So
down
it
to
didn't
this
come
point.
from the sand
Mm-mm.
and into the sky.
Oh my god, it's
It
coming
came
back.
from rocks?
It's coming back to me. Okay.
It came from rocks.
I'm keeping my
I
eyes
saw-
on that area.
I thought it was a shepherd. I saw somebody, it looked like they were taking a flock of sheep to a nearby outpost.
The sheep was a bomb.
I remember not thinking much about it.
mean-
I was gonna ask them if they needed any water or any supplies. And the next thing I remember is seeing you guys. Oh my god, I've been robbed. Oh my god.
You've been
That
robbed.
makes sense.
They took your
They
compass.
took my compass. Oh,
What's so special about
it's
your
not.
compass?
It's not just any compass. It doesn't point north. It points me to where I'm going. I am a vessel of Dol Arba. I serve her and I try to spread her name everywhere I go. And I've been going to find a very special artifact of hers, so that I can spread her name from town to town as I go.
Spell that.
The god.
Dolar.
DOL space ARRAH.
Would you call this Dol Arb like an old god or like is she?
Yes. Dol Ara is definitely one of the old gods, and I know there's been a lot of cultists in this area trying to perpetuate their belief, to put it lightly,
What cult?
upon people, and they are
Well, you are
ruining
in
the
luck
good name of Dol Ara.
because the old gods have sent us here.
Interesting.
We have been assigned with the purpose of eradicating the new gods.
By who?
Unknown.
Interesting. Well, I know that the cult
I'm
of
gonna take 4 steps back.
I know that the cult of Esxila has been using captives to spread the name of Esxila.
Yeah, we know about that too.
But I feel that if I can find this artifact and I can bring it to all the towns here, I can reinvigorate the name of Dol Ara. And I can help spread the old religion back the way it used to be.
Can I roll
As I
an
am
insight
her
check
vessel.
without looking at him? Because I don't want to take my eyes off that rocky outcropping.
Sure.
We're looking for shepherds.
I
Oh.
got you.
14.
ESK space SI
apostrophe
apostrophe
LA.
LA.
ESK apostrophe.
S-I.
What'd you roll?
14.
And what do you?
Yes, I knew that.
What do you?
Just trying to see if
That's
he's
the
So it's
being
that's the
honest.
six-headed
She
mountain lion one.
said it was.
Oh, as far as you can tell,
She is.
by
she's
sound
the-
only.
We don't know
Just-
she's a
Yeah.
she.
This person just said it.
Okay.
was
I believe it.
cult
then.
Is the new god, yeah. Can I? You said there was a shepherd. You thought it was a shepherd?
Yes. I thought it was a
Were there-
shepherd. I mean, they
Were
rode like a
there
shepherd.
sheep around?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean,
shepherds.
oh, there's probably tracks.
They,
There's probably
they
trails.
said that they were.
Can I look on the ground? I want to find some stuff.
Honestly, if you can't follow him, we're lost here in the desert. All I have is one water skin.
Oh, I got like
Here's
half
to
one
the 6 of us.
There's this big star in the sky too, right?
Well, yes. I mean,
Do you know which way we were going before you lost your compass? No.
I
Well, we
just
can
follow
always
the
go
compass.
inside the camel for warmth.
Skywalker.
But
Yeah,
also-
She
yeah,
looks
yeah, it's
so
some Star Wars
sad when you say that. Like, she looks like she's about to cry.
We can definitely cover ourselves in camel
Can I look on the ground for fleece?
You can, yeah.
Fleece.
Go ahead and do a
Skin?
investigation
Oh,
check.
Sheep.
Fleas.
I guess you'll be looking what in the area that No Name is.
Yeah, I'm not going too far. I'm just
Yeah,
looking right around.
I'm just staring up the hill in case any flaming barrels start rolling down.
Cool. And I rolled a 6.
You flaming sheep come barreling down that hill. You let me know. Beep boop bop.
Affirmative.
Okay, beep and booping. Just gonna call you different.
So you walk along the sand.
I'm not
you're
going
not.
far.
You're still a little bit. It's been almost another hour now. You're still feeling annoyed. You're still in your weird piece of meal chest place potato sack deal. The sun is glaring in your eyes, and the stranger has thrown you off. So you're not thinking too much about looking for tracks as you kind of drag your feet through the sand.
I'm not going more than 10 feet away from the party.
Okay. When you stop where you are, you don't really find any fleas.
Are there any? Is this just sand, or is there any like rocks around or anything like that?
You notice when you're at the bottom of a dune
Uh-huh.
that there is like a slight amount of rockery that sometimes the sand gets pushed off of by the wind.
I just want to find like a rock about baseball sized, if I can, and just take it.
It's all. You could go ahead and do a strength check, see if you
Sure.
can break off a baseball-sized rock from the flat stone that's
Fuck
underneath.
yeah,
Oh,
you
I
got
gotcha.
it. You
Robot dude.
got it. Strong boy.
Yeah. I rolled a 2 plus 4, so 6.
What the fuck?
You get something.
No fleece.
You get a handful of like maybe die-sized chunks
Some
of
little
rock
rocks.
as you're
Alright.
bashing at the stone with your middle nail.
I'll just take them then.
Yeah, Zakine is not.
But you also
That's
take.
battle.
I'm not gonna.
Guys, so I was thinking if there was a shepherd
You just take 1 damage.
with sheep,
Okay.
there's gotta be no desert somewhere because sheep need to eat grass. There's no
I
point
know- well, I'm
in
gonna
being
ask-
here unless there's grass somewhere nearby.
The
Or it's
stranger,
an
where was they were
illusion.
going from town to town to spread the good word?
The desert.
Where
could
did
be
you
an
come
illusion,
from?
Or the
Like-
sheep could be an illusion.
Oh, you're asking. You're
The
asking.
stranger, yeah.
Geodis. Where did they come
Stranger.
from?
Voids.
Geodius.
Yeah, before you got yourself blown up by a sheep or something. Where'd you come from?
I believe it was a barrel.
How far away? How many days had you traveled
Well,
before you got to this point? What
I'm
city did you come from?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I did go disguised as a cultist of Escalon to take one of their ships over here so that I can make my way through the desert.
Ship?
Yes.
Where is the ship?
Oh, it left more than a day ago.
So okay, so where are you planning on going? Like you said you plan on going from town to town to spread the good word.
Yes.
Where are you going to
Well, I
spread the
figured
good
I'd
word?
find the town after I found the artifact.
Oh dear Lord.
Okay, but
I thought
that
the
didn't
compass-
answer our question though. How long did it take you to get to here? Like
An
how
hour, a
long?
day and a half.
That means there is. All I hear is there's no towns
The
that
Well,
you
ship
know
today
of
is
I've been-
anywhere near
a
us.
day.
I've been camping out by the beach, trying to trying to find out how exactly I was going to do this and gather my supplies. The cultists told me where the town was, and so I figured I would go there after I found the artifact.
So you know where the town is,
Somewhat.
Lost her compass.
but knows where the town is.
I mean, as long as we can find our way, as long as we can hang around the beach, we could always find cultists to take us to town.
Okay, how far is
Wait,
the beach?
I
But-
thought
I need to go get this artifact. I need to go find it.
Where is it?
Compass?
Yes.
Okay.
It's no, not the compass.
Oh.
The compass only led me to the artifact. And she
Oh.
proceeds to tell you about how the compass was a special compass that she acquired in her journeys to spread the word of Dolara. It was given to her by mysterious
The Mormons go around.
by a mysterious priest in
Annoying.
some
That's it.
oddball town.
Yeah.
And she used it to come across the sea to
Mission.
this
Like demons.
area of land where she's been using it to. It's just been pointing in the right direction. So it's not a compass that takes her north, south, east, or west. It's just a compass that leads her directly to the artifact.
Okay.
She's kind of taking it, as you can tell through her story, as a leap of faith that it is actually pointing her in the direction of an artifact. She also relays to you that she's pretty sure that this thief is using this compass to try and go and retrieve the artifact themselves.
Okay.
That's what I was just gonna
So
ask.
you were going this way
Yes.
when your camel blew up.
Yes.
I'm sorry about Betty.
Thank you.
So I would assume your compass was pointing in that direction.
Yes.
So do you think we should keep going?
If we follow the direction the
Didn't
camel is
like
pointed,
robot
we should.
dude
Yeah.
kind of figure out tracks? I feel like we should just follow the tracks the robot
I
dude.
think we would like to look at the tracks and also kind of go the direction that you were going before. If you're in the middle of the desert, I'm assuming you were not alternating course from the compass,
No.
correct? Yeah, so,
Okay, let's go.
yeah.
Before we take off, I want to like go up to the camel and like put my face on its face and just be like, Betty, and just like do some kind of like, I don't know, spiritual thing.
I love
Yeah,
you.
you know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
feel it.
Ceremony?
Yeah, kind of like give
Ceremonial?
it a
Head bump.
goodbye.
Dude,
kind of
it's a
thing.
boob.
And
She's
then I like
booping
pour
it.
a little bit of sand on it and then I walk away.
She notices you doing that, and she seems extremely happy about it. And she grabs her necklace and says mumbles a few words to herself that you don't really notice. The necklace seems to take on a bit of a glow, and then it goes away.
I'm gonna say the word kraken
And she
just to
looks
see if it will glow.
elated. You say Kraken while she's mumbling to herself, and she stops and she looks up at you with confusion, and she opens up her water jug and takes a few sips and asks if anyone else wants water and passes it around to those who do. You guys start moving towards the tracks that No Name saw, and it takes you over the crest of the hill, and you can start to see further out towards the rock as you're walking through the desert. The wind calms down a little bit, and the sun is beating down now harder as you follow these vague tracks. You do start to see little bits of fleece along the way.
Oh, pick up,
See,
pick 'em up, pick 'em up.
Walk it.
You pick them up as you go along. You're getting closer and closer to the rock area. Over the next dune that you cross over after about half an hour, you see an abandoned sheep just hanging out there. You look around, you see 1, 2, 3, a total of 6 sheep spread out, confused, walking around in the desert. One of them is just sitting down, looks like they're accepting their fate.
I'd like to
Alright.
make a perception check to
Myrtle.
try to find one of those shepherds. Because they are clearly our enemy.
I'm
Oh yeah, go ahead.
gonna do
God.
some
Yeah.
shepherding
I'm gonna herd the sheep.
with my tail out and my horns
I'm
up.
herding the sheep as well.
Okay.
7.
And
God, change your die.
Yep.
what was it?
7.
As far as you can tell, there's no shepherds.
Alright, I'm gonna have my sword ready just in case
What
a
was
shepherd
that?
shows up.
Is that Jonathan?
One of
We
you is
don't
gonna
have
make
enough details, but
I
a.
wanna be like,
I
yeah,
know shepherds are
yeah.
bad guys.
Yell.
One of you guys is
That
gonna
was
make
it.
an animal handling check, and one of you is going to assist
So that would be Sam or I. I
So
already
one of you
know
will make
what
it
we're proficient
with
in.
a-
Are you
advantage.
proficient in animal handling?
Sam and I. Yes?
I'm 0.
Oh,
I
Sam.
got a plus
how do
1.
I know?
I'm not proficient.
You.
Well, you guys are doing it,
Oh,
so I guess
okay,
maybe
I'm
you.
not proficient.
Oh, okay, it's just
Yes, it's
not
just
you
these
two.
But you
it's
have the.
not you guys. It's
It's
us.
these two.
'Cause we
They
said
started herding the sheep.
My bad.
it. All right, it's me.
So you do
You're
Alice.
assisting.
What
Does assist give me
It just
advantage?
gives you
Uh,
advantage.
yeah.
Woo, I need it. Woo. 19.
That's much better.
With your plus?
19 for herding sheep. I only have plus 1. Yeah.
Alright, so in your excitement of all these potential magical components for infinity,
My fork tongue.
and with your forked tongue and intimidation,
I'm
So
And,
many please.
the blood dripping off your lips from the marrow from the dead camel you sucked, you successfully, as a team,
The verbiage.
scare them back in line.
Got some sheep.
Yeah, and now they're ready to follow you and stay away from you.
How many?
I'll stay in the
6?
back.
6 in total. Yep.
Sheep.
Bitches.
Got a
That's
flock.
right. You better get up there.
I see your face, but
Waywalker has acquired 6
I want
sheep.
your bones in my mouth.
Can I ride one?
She's 2
You can
feet
certainly try.
2 feet down.
I want you to do an acrobatics check.
Hell yeah.
What did you do?
Did you do?
Riding a sheep.
I did. It was so
Yikes. Alright, it's a 4.
You have no mounted proficiency or anything?
Well, I got a plus 2.
to mounted
To make it
So
a
you
4.
rolled a
to
2
riding
and
to
it
what?
made it
Like
a 4?
animal vehicles?
No, with
Animal
acrobatics.
vehicles.
Oh, okay. No, I was just asking. Alright, so yeah, you after you have successfully shepherded them into a line and have them follow you,
Some
Yeah.
little legs.
yeah, you climb up the wool of the sheep and it starts running around and buying, and then like you're trying to hold on to swing a leg over, and as you fall off the other side, Mazikeen is standing
I'm
there.
laughing. I'm cackling now.
And the sheep goes
Okay.
back in line.
I would like to try again. I would like to.
I will assist.
I would like to.
Oh my god, nightmare.
Sneakily.
I'm gonna say that
Oh
while they're
God. I love it. I'm
while
into
they
this.
are sussing out if there's people around you or not, you are spending your time not only being dehydrated but eventually
No, I have
succeeding.
water.
I know.
Water. I'm
Well, how much is left?
Right.
It was a full thing. We
It was a full water skin.
I
Yeah, just
haven't
the water
drank it
skin.
yet.
Yeah. So, but you're in a desert. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I
In
am
this time with your
dehydrated.
few sips of water, hours in over 100-degree Fahrenheit weather,
Over-exerted
Like you all been nipping that thing.
you eventually are able to mount a sheep and calm it down enough
You got
for it to be a little bit okay, but not completely okay with you controlling it somewhat.
I just want to like kind of dig my little fingers. And
Congratulations, you have a mount.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I see what she did.
Oh my
I'm jealous
god.
because
No.
I will
too am
assist.
small.
I will assist.
They're like, I too am small.
I have
Good
acrobatics
idea,
ability.
Wagon.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
I
it's
You're
know,
also
you do
not
your
as
thing.
small as she is.
And you're
I'm
riding the robot.
almost. She's 2.5 feet. I'm
She's
3.
6 inches taller
Yeah.
than me.
But no, I like think about it for a minute, but then I'm like, oh, the poor animals, so I don't.
Yeah, they look like they're on death's door.
Yeah, I like decide like
They
based off what it
are
looks like.
dehydrated.
Bucket,
They're
bucket.
hot. They were abandoned for who knows how long.
Too bad I don't have
Disguise.
scissors.
But you guys do notice that where the sheep,
I do
obviously
love
the
it.
sheep
It's
tracks
cool.
end where they are, and all that's left is a solo set of tracks that lead towards the large rocky area that you guys are actually much closer to now. So as you guys travel along, you do use up the rest of your water as you're traveling towards the rocky area, including the rest of
I figured it out.
Geodis's
You already
water.
I have water
As you guys
too.
get
Everybody
closer-
in the wall, so.
Yeah, no, you guys used that. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
as
he's
you approach
saying.
the rocks, you use up the rest of your
Okay,
water.
Including.
Yeah, Geodis shared their rations with you, so you guys are fed. The wind picks up a little bit, and the sand is making basically like its own version of fog as the wind gets faster and faster.
That's gross.
Don't like
yep.
that.
You get within probably 600 feet of what appeared to be a giant rock from the distance, and now it looks like it may be the ruins of an old temple with sort of a cave system around it. The tracks have actually become multiple, and the reason that you guys have stopped is because you're noticing a little bit of activity around the cave area. It looks like there is some sort of dispute going on, maybe some sort of battle, or maybe they're just gearing up for battle, but you do notice some humanoid-looking creatures on one side of the structure and some less humanoid-looking creatures on the other side of the structure. On one side, it looks like maybe some sort of weird mixture with animal and man, and on the other side, it looks like some sort of mixture of bug and man.
Two things. I would like to examine or kind of see if I can remember any like history of anything like runes or anything that's on the temple, and see if from any of my readings I can tell if I can. Like,
So as you
figure out
look
what
at the
their
temple, you can see
histories
that it
are.
has a structure of a temple, but whatever may have been on the outside is so eroded over time from the blowing of sand over the top of it that it almost blends in with the rock and sand as everything does. It's definitely a temple, but there doesn't seem to make anything stand out. There's no symbols or paintings on the outside.
I would like to ask Geodis. Do you know what's going on?
Not exactly, but
Do you know what these creatures are?
I do know that Threekin and gnolls do sometimes have tribal wars in the desert. They're territorial wars usually.
Do you think will be an issue?
And I think those sort of bug-looking ones are the Threekin, and I think those sort of animal-looking ones are the gnolls.
Can I get a rough estimate on how many there are? Can I count them?
Yeah, it looks like there's probably about an equal, just roughly about an equal amount on both sides. They kind of pop in and out, so it's hard to get an exact number. But there's probably like between 5 and 10 on one side, and between 5 and 10 on the
Is
other.
it the musical one?
Are they going out of different entrances or they're
They're
in
just
the same
they're
cave
just
but
on
they're
they're
mad?
just on either side, and
Okay.
it looks like they've noticed that each other are on either side, and there's sort of a mixture between flaunting and taunting each other at
Ah,
the moment, perhaps. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Is there a
Puffing their
place
chests out
to
at each other.
hide for us?
Right
Well,
now
they're
you're
bugs,
not.
so they might
You
be
haven't
doing
been
cool
noticed.
shit like
Were you said 600 feet?
Well, summer bugs.
Yeah, you're about
But in
600
there,
feet
active
from
in
this
there.
structure, and then on the right and left side
other-
is what appears to be some sort of civil war happening, or some sort of territorial battle. That's a lot of posturing right now.
I'm gonna ask Judas if he thinks we should interact with them at all. Like, should we just keep on moving, or you think we should talk to these fools? Because they look like fools right now.
Jonas thinks for a moment, thinks about what they know and what they've been through and what they do, and they say, well, it looks like we have 2 options here. We could wait this out. 3 options, actually. We could wait this out, see what happens, stay safe behind this dune. Could be a while. Could be risky. We could go talk to them, also very risky. Or we could try and sneak past them, but that seems less likely.
I'm
What if
gonna whisper to the party. Wait, did everyone hear that?
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
pretty sneaky.
How do you all feel about sneaking? Looking in your eyeballs.
I feel
I
pretty
don't know.
I have
you,
another
but I'm
option.
a
I
bit
was gonna
sneaky.
say you are not sneaky, so
I'm super sneaky.
you
Dude,
are.
I have 0
Dude,
armor.
but he's a robot, man. Could like go under the
fourth
sand. He doesn't have to
option
Use
breathe,
your
right?
metal and like blind them.
He doesn't have to breathe.
Is one of us
Please.
could
No
sneak
name does
up,
not
we
have to
could
breathe.
He
we
just
could
go under
jumpstart
sand.
the conflict
Fucking
between
snake.
these 2 parties.
I didn't hear you. No name. I was listening
You
to
could
the
do
little
what?
Let's
one.
throw some pebbles.
Do what?
Throw some. Okay, he wants to fight.
I want them to fight.
Tika.
No, it expedite their conflict.
Oh.
Throw pebbles secretly.
Could you wrap
and get
this
it
up?
going.
Well, maybe Wade Lockett can throw some. I saw her sneak earlier and it was
Perhaps
pretty
if-
sick.
One of the sides thought the other side had attacked, maybe they would just kill each other for
Break
us.
the line.
Yo,
Go.
sneakers. How y'all feel?
I side note
Tika, you
before
sneak?
we get into combat at
Not as
all,
good as these guys.
with my sheep as a mount.
That
And
seems
I-
totally sneaky.
Not
No, it's not sneaky. I'm talking about
Your
Could I-
noble steed.
could I do it as like a donkey or a mule? Is that like okay?
Wait, what?
What do you mean, just for stats?
Yeah, as
Yeah,
far
sure.
as like speed and weight capacity.
Yeah. Yeah, we can for now just use whatever and we'll figure out the details. So that
40 feet,
this is to be a long-term thing.
Wait, Walken, what you thinking? I missed that.
I'm asking
Definitely not
about my
sneaky.
mount and my movement speed.
Okay, I don't feel like your noble steed is very sneaky though.
No, but I'm just saying if we enter initiative,
Word, heard,
I want to know where I'm at.
understood.
Yeah, it's not a sneaky.
I'm happy to assist if
Situation.
you guys want to do the sneak job with throwing the rocks thing.
But
if
also,
we're not gonna hide, I mean, if we're not gonna sneak,
Use your gun.
we
I have a
should
fistful
hide.
of small
I don't
rocks.
use weapons.
You have a pistol.
I don't. I have it. I acquired it. I don't.
Oh, I thought
Put a
you
rock
You
in
could
it.
just-
Somebody wanted it, but I didn't give it to anybody yet.
Tika.
If you don't want it, I will want
Give it
it.
to you.
I will want it.
I keep seeing your tune, like all the images I found of her.
Yeah,
Like
well,
her boobs out and her
she's
bang
based
hair.
off of a Dragonlance character, but she's not
Okay.
Tika.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because she's
right. I mean, there's like very few Dragonlance babes.
She looks like a hottie from the images I saw.
Well, somehow I have to warp them into
I
being
have
genies.
another.
I
I have another proposition. Okay, everybody likes money, right? We don't give a fuck what these guys
These
are doing.
bugs, what? I don't know if bugs like money.
Bug humanoids.
They're humanoids though, so like everybody likes money. Anyway, I guess all I'm saying is I feel like
I love sugar.
Geodis that we have another option. I mean, I kind of guess it goes under talk. That if we like pass by,
Pay them.
we could be like, hey, here's some money. You didn't see us. It doesn't matter. We're just passing through.
What if
Okay,
the money
well,
we
I
have
got
isn't
like
enough, and I need my
no
money to bed.
I feel like
GP
they're like
in my
growing
pocket,
out,
so.
like ready to go.
I don't think they're listening vibes.
Yeah.
And
Just
they
a
might
little
not notice
push.
us at all.
Okay, you said we're 600 feet away.
yeah,
All right.
they seem to be sort of at the
She's the type.
either side of what is potentially the entrance to this.
Okay.
Alright, what you want to do?
Is there any area nearby that we could have good cover at?
Other than the structure and the cave and the rocks surrounding the caves and the rocks surrounding it, it's just sand dunes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
We're sweaty, right?
Yeah.
Can I like roll in the sand?
Yeah, you're trying to make it
cover all
stress.
the sand.
Yeah.
But only if. What are we doing, guys? Are we gonna sneak? We're gonna do the rock thing. Like what we're doing. How about rock thing and then sneak?
I'm down.
distraction and then sneaks in.
Sure. Sweet. We walk it.
Mhm.
Other little bit. Go down.
Yeah, I'm also gonna roll in the sand because I'm already really tiny. So
I'm in the sand.
I am the sand.
So you guys are sanding yourselves up.
Angel sand angel.
Okay.
Close my eyes, blow out my nose.
I'm down to
Can
be.
I use one of the sheep as a disguise?
I'm down to be.
Just pick it up.
Just pick
You'd
it
have
up.
to kill it, I know. Wear it.
I'm down to be a distraction, everyone. Just gonna throw that out there. Because
Tika,
if
how
you
do
see
you
a
feel?
miniature person on a sheep walking around,
Yeah, what if they
You're
kill you?
nasty, be
You're
a
noble.
distraction.
Well, you want them to see you and kill you?
I like them to kill each other.
I mean,
We want them to
But
kill,
it'll just
yeah,
seem
each other,
like-
not you.
My
you know,
vote
they
is the
might
rock
be
thing.
I know. How are we gonna
interested.
shoot the
I
rocks
think-
that far though? What if we
You're
all
gonna get
sneak and
closer and
shoot?
throw a rock.
Robot arm.
I'm just gonna tell you guys.
Yeah. What's your robot? What's that arm do?
Usually
I don't know
when
if I can
people
throw
I'm
it
see
600
sneaking.
feet.
Try. I'm sneaking.
they're very interested.
I
Because
think we
nobody
should do the
be
rock
seeing
thing.
forest gnomes, especially in the
I-
desert.
Especially
Let's
on
start
a sheep.
sneaking over to the rocks around the area. Somewhere we can.
Can I assist if I'm sneaking? Can I assist him if I'm sneaking?
To s- No,
If I were to use a
assistance is like when you're
disguise.
working together on something. So like, what are you trying to do?
Finding.
What are you trying to assist them in?
Throwing
Sneaking.
a rock. Oh,
I thought she was throwing the rocks, but now she wants to do the Noble Steed thing.
I thought
No, it's
he was
stealth-
throwing a rock.
I'm just
Stealth
throwing
check
it.
or
Whoever can
just-
throw the rock the farthest should throw it.
Yeah, not me.
If you guys
Didn't
are
think
all,
so.
if you guys are all sneaking together
Game
and covering
changer.
yourselves in sand,
Yes.
you can all have an advantage on the stealth check.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Oh
You're
wait,
working
though
together.
I propose. Oh no, I can't propose that.
Okay, let's
That's
go.
against my-
Sneaking.
That's against my.
Are we all down? We're all sneaking.
Oh my.
Tika tika. Tika
No, I
tika.
was gonna suggest that like he throw the
Here we go.
sheep.
Here we go.
That
We're
seems
doing
a lot
six.
closer.
That was a
I know.
lot of
Alright.
planning.
Go ahead.
Are we all rolling?
18. Oh,
With
my-
advantage?
Wait, do
Yeah.
I get advantage?
We're all rolling with
Yeah,
advantage.
you're all working together, so
Do I get my modifier
Is that
on?
a 3 or a 9? Okay.
yeah,
What
you
are we
just, we just
adding?
take the highest.
What do we
You
add?
add
And
your
then
dex
mod-
mod.
20.
Your stealth.
It's
So
20 plus your
whatever
modifier.
your highest
No,
roll was plus
18.
3.
Unnatural 18. 20.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I got
16.
a unnatural 20.
I got a. Hold on, what is it? Plus 2. 15.
Me too.
So 2 20s
Maybe?
and 2 15s.
What'd you get?
16.
And a 15.
2 15s. 2 20s.
2 15, a 16, and 2 20s. Unnatural.
And
20.
where are you sneaking to? Are you trying to sneak down the center, or are you
Yeah,
sneaking?
Yeah, where are we
Where are we
going?
going?
Off to the side, I would guess.
we
You
getting
said there's
past-
like some
get past
rocks
them?
and shit.
We're trying to get
around
into
them.
the entrance, right?
So
Are we
it's
Yeah, but
like
they're in
in the
front of
temple?
it.
there's like
Why?
yeah,
We're
there's
gonna
like
fight over
the
the
temple
temple.
600 feet away from you, and then on either side of the cave systems that lead into the temple is where the packs are posturing.
So straight through
Yeah,
the middle is
Wait,
Right
nobody?
between both of them.
Is nobody.
Right between both.
Yeah, and
Tribes
that's
that
where
are
we're trying
looking
to
at- Other-
Slowly do the worm.
It's
Do
like,
we need to get inside the temple?
give me your pen.
I don't know what your goal
this
is. I don't know
one.
what you're sneaking
You
to.
guys, what are we
I
doing?
don't have that.
Hopefully not dying.
Where
No
are we?
one knows.
Like, why are we?
It's like
She's
this.
asking for this.
It's a letter race.
It's like this. We got
Geodius.
like rocks or whatever.
What
Uh-huh.
do you
Cave. We got
Yeah.
some dudes over here and some dudes over here.
Are we
We're
going in the cave?
behind
Like,
a
there's
dude.
entrances
Well, we're
Entrances
seeing.
here,
It
though.
depends on what's around.
there's
If it's
one
just
big
fucking
entrance
There's
desert.
entrances
No,
on the
entrance on both
sides.
sides.
and in the middle.
The entrance is.
Okay.
Well, it's just a system of caves and rocks, all surrounding.
So we're behind a dune over here, so we're trying to go like
Temple.
this or like this.
Yeah, I mean,
or like
That's the
this.
very basic version,
Or
but yeah, it's just-
around it and not in it at all. So I'm
Yeah,
asking
but
That's
I
the
feel
goal.
like we
Inside.
should go in the cave though because we need water. Like there's desert everywhere. There's probably water in there.
And shade and shit, yeah.
And it's
So
possibly a
Waywocket thinks there's water in there.
artifact.
And
Of
if
some
we're
kind.
all, if they're protecting this spot so
We're fighting
viciously,
over
there
it.
must be something.
Alright, let's go. Let's go in. Everyone down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Let's go.
So you're sneaking what, around or down the middle?
I think we
Straight
should.
down the middle?
Alright.
But they're in
We
front of
need-
those side
And we
ones.
need to get
Okay.
shade and
Oh yeah, I want to go in too. I just
Oh.
want to go to the not occupied hole.
yeah,
This is
the middle.
The center
the middle.
is the not occupied.
Sick.
But they are.
They can see.
Looking at each
Right?
other.
I know. That's why I'm like, I think it would be smarter to go where they're standing, because
Can
yeah,
I
they're
roll
all.
in?
Because it's crossfire. It's like
But
sight
maybe
crossfire.
If we just.
Alright, so you guys are sneaking your way
late for
across the
anything.
center.
It's like, it won't matter. But
And you're moving with the heightened sandstorm as it gusts through.
Oh, we're using the
They-
sandstorm. Hell
They
yeah.
appear to still be. You're leaving the sheep behind.
Your
Um,
noble steed.
You can roll a stealth check for your steed if you want to see if you're bringing the steed. But the other sheep,
Alright, I'm going to.
you're either leaving them behind or you're getting caught.
I'm going to check sheep stats. Hold on.
It's okay, just use whatever stats you have pulled up for whatever.
Oh, I was just looking.
You are piercing me.
What is stealth under?
Projects.
did you hear him?
Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh
Uh,
my!
your sheep is
I I'm so mad at
dehydrated
you.
and docile that
That's awesome.
you are able to keep
You're
it
gonna risk
very
it all
calm.
for that fucking shit.
It's basically like swimming under the sand. with you.
Oh
um,
my lord.
As you guys get closer, you hear snarls and growls, and you can see the whites of the gnoll's eyes, and you can see the green, what looks like the green emeraldy giant bug eyes of the three Kreen. The three Kreen are like holding these like huge double-bladed weapons, and they look like they're flipping it around, and they're making clicks and they're like puffing their chests out, and they've got their third arm, and they're pointing out where they're holding this double-bladed weapon, pointing at the gnolls, and the gnolls over there, their eyes are just bulging out, and they look like rabid dogs. It's like you can see their saliva just oozing down out of their jaws, and they're snarling and snapping. Just, they keep roaring and growling and puffing their chests out. The wind is blowing sand around, doesn't seem to be perturbing them at all, but it seems like they're getting more and more people on their side, and the snapping and the clicking and the growling are growing more ferocious and so loud that you almost don't even hear it, but from the entrance of the caves comes this gigantic roar. It seems like it shakes the cave system itself, and it actually moves some of the sand back towards you. It's ear piercing. It is not of this world.
From inside the cave.
From inside the cave system. And when that roar happens, both the tribes pack up and go running their opposite directions.
And we're going into
Yeah.
that town.
Well, we were.
We were
You
heading
guys
that way,
stand
but
up, and now where the rocks are, they're blocking out the sun, which is not quite ready to set. It's probably, about 4 or 5 in the evening, but the shadows from the sun setting behind this like old palace cave system. You guys are in like a much cooler temperature, and you're covered in sand. Your sheep gets up, but barely. Still a little bit like still feeling a little bit flustered.
Is there any? Does it seem moist in there at all?
From where you are, you can't tell if there's any moisture inside or not.
Okay. Does it look like there's any kind of openings on the walls?
Yeah, so it looks like several cave systems, perhaps connected, perhaps
So
not.
I want to. The roar seemed quite large. Maybe if there's like a smaller door that even no name could fit into. Maybe we could dig into a smaller area of the cave that's not the biggest opening.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of openings. They're spread all about. It looks like some of them you can really see into these sort of, well, it's very dark in there, but like you would be able to see, or if you have dark vision, you can see grayscale into some of these caves that are more open, and some of them that are more narrow. The narrow ones seem to be going through the center and downward, and the bigger ones seem more open and like you don't know where they might be.
Where
going,
did
but-
it seem like the sound was coming from?
Investigation.
That would be a perception check.
my only concern is that the small tunnels will lead eventually to the large tunnel. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's my guess.
But that's fine. But like,
Go ahead.
I feel like as long as we're not like running head in.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a 7. I
A
wasted my
7?
nat 20th.
As far as you can tell, it seemed to be coming from all of them. It was so loud and so earth-shaking that to be able to pinpoint something like that, I mean, it seemed to just be surrounding the temple even. It
may
was
I do a perception?
like nothing any of you have ever heard.
Let me check.
We're level 1.
Could I roll to
Yeah.
see if
I
I
just have
might know
proficiency in perception.
what the roar could be coming from?
Well, since you already did a check,
Okay.
let's see.
Yeah.
Somebody else that has proficiency can do some sort of
Would it
check.
be
Would you have
nature?
proficiency in?
In perception.
Perception.
Oh, I have proficiency in perception.
She already did
Add it?
perception. Is there another? So you could do.
Nature,
I'm
wisdom,
proficient in
or
investigation.
intelligence.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
would
my-
do nature because
Yeah.
we could figure out what creature.
Yeah, you could do a nature check
History.
or history. It's up to you.
Well,
Nature
your
or
perception
history.
is better, Sammy.
Yeah, but
Perception's been better.
perception-
Oh,
been
oh, I
done.
get
Yeah.
what you're
So would we say nature?
Yeah. So
Uh, 4, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay.
Who's
Not bad.
That's a good one.
It's a good one, but also it is.
Sounds like a different
An
creature.
ostrich.
As far as you can tell,
Oh, sorry.
Two
this
roosters and an overcoat.
is not. This is definitely some sort of creature. It is not any kind of illusion,
dang it.
and it is definitely
Bigger than a red box.
otherworldly. This is not
Ooh.
the sound of some regular creature that you find in nature.
A non-native creature.
Like a god.
Can.
Worse.
Or demon.
I like
You also
Exoplanar
notice
entity.
a snaggle, or rather,
What did you roll, nature?
Yeah.
Geodis notices a little snaggle of a piece of clothing
Oh.
that, or a little snaggle coming out of the wall. It caught a small piece of clothing
Does it look like it could belong to a?
that looks like it belongs to the shepherd that may have been the one that attacked her. And it's going down into one of the narrower center tunnels.
I'm taking that piece of clothing.
Let's do it.
You
So
wanna
I
literally
see
go down
the
same
little
one.
bits doing things, and I'm just gonna ask them what they're checking out, so I can know what you just said.
Yeah. So you see Geodis go over and grab the piece of cloth and pull it off the snaggle. He's investigating, looking at it, smelling it.
Can I
Physical
roll
taste.
a survival
Feels a little
check
gross.
to try to track?
I think this belongs to the shepherd. It looks about right. Yeah, go ahead. She hands a piece of cloth to you.
4.
Yo.
Smell it.
As far as you can tell, she might be right.
Robot.
Bag robot.
I mean, not every skill check is like a...
Not every
Not every
not
skill check
every
is
roll
like a
not
15
any
or
roll
a
has
10,
to get above
yeah.
7, okay, Jim?
I had one good one.
Comment. It's the peanut gallery.
Say. Don't be discouraged. Yeah. So it seems to her that this is...
Chin up, robot.
She's pretty convinced that this is a piece of cloth from the guy that stole her compass, and she now seems very determined to move forward, and she starts moving into the narrow tunnel.
She wants Revenga for Betty. I'm down.
Playing Jenga?
I'm following.
Revenga.
Ravenga, put her the Betty.
For the Betty.
So we're following Geo.
No name is already followed.
Oh, no, he's following.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm behind both Robot and Tika.
Alright, I'll go
So we
behind
got
you, robot.
Robot,
That's fine.
Tika,
Don't
you,
exhaust on me, I'll fucking
And a
kick
little
you.
bit.
a little bit in the back, the mount. You guys are in somewhat of a line because this is an extremely cramped cave system. You are literally like squeezing your body through this. It's slightly easier for
Unpleasant.
you guys, but yeah, there's
Is
nothing.
there
I don't
water?
like that at all.
We have no name.
claustrophobic.
Does it seem like there's water
Yes.
dripping
Tika?
anywhere?
Yes.
It's very
And you?
cold,
Massacre.
but
then
there doesn't
I've
seem
been
to
calling
be
you
any
Massey.
water
That's
yet
weird
as
that
you
we
start
put
out.
you two babies in the back.
Me. And then.
It takes
Wait,
you
Rocket.
at some point what
Sheep.
feels like hours in.
I Are there any bugs on the walls?
Hours? You've been traveling for hours?
Like crawlies?
It seems like you can hear, like there might be some sort of
With my hands.
skittering, but your hands are like this. You're like
my hands are like, can I
squeezing.
feel any bugs?
Like you don't even have room for your hands to go out like this. You are like snaking through this
Do
cave
any of
system.
us have like, is it dark?
Clumping?
Yes.
Do
It's
any of
pitch
us
black.
have dark vision?
Yeah,
Yeah.
being
Do
very
any of you have dark
I
vision?
don't know if I do.
Spelunky.
I didn't write it down.
Oh my God.
I tried to do.
This
I like
might be the
closing
first
the
game
research,
maybe
but
where no one has dark vision. No
But
way.
I wonder.
I have dark vision.
Oh, one
I
of
do.
us. Oh, you two do. Okay,
I
because I was
have
like,
that.
I don't
I've seen
actually.
you
I don't have dark vision, but I have blind sight.
I
for
wonder
10
if I also have dark vision. Just
Okay.
being a forest
That's more of a
creature.
sensory thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just being a forest creature.
I
and I don't.
did not have dark vision. That was a main draw
How do I know?
this time.
Like, would it
Did
have
not
been?
have
dark
dark
vision.
vision.
That's not.
It would have been like
I saw it.
obvious or whatever.
I
It would
just
have been
went
like.
to
Oh, they
sleep.
say
Okay,
yes.
well, we'll just say for now you don't,
Okay.
and if you do, you do. Or
Maybe
if not, we'll say you do. It's easier to say you don't if you don't. So
Would it
for now, I'll
be-
say you have dark
Would it
vision.
be fair to
Features
say
and
there's
traits.
probably like
She does not.
moss and stuff on these like cave walls?
So
Like
after, as I
We
was
can't
saying,
touch
after
it.
about an hour of, or what feels like hours crawling through, you start to get to areas that are a little bit
Fingernails.
more slimy and a little bit. It seems like there is moisture.
Lube.
There's no. It doesn't seem to be
Can we pause for a moment?
moss, but oh yeah.
Are we taking a break?
I
So you gotta
would
call
like.
up to the front of the group and ask them to stop. And
I don't know if I can get around them. but I-
Jonas yells back,
You're 2
"Okay,
feet tall,
I
you
think
can
I need a break
definitely-"
anyways."
Yeah, I want to let my sheep like lick the ground.
Okay.
Lick up.
We've
So
all
you're,
been
like,
trying to touch the
Pushing
walls,
your
so.
sheep through. So you're stopping your sheep to lick some of the moisture.
I would like to. I mean,
Yeah, it's a little wider here.
Well, he
No.
said we can't touch anything.
No, I'm saying like you don't have room to put your arms out like this. Like you're literally like snake
You can
crawling
touch
through
things.
the. Yeah,
You
you're
just
literally
can't.
touching everything.
I could
you
be
were,
So I can see if there's bugs then, or I can tell if there's bugs.
Oh sure, I'm just saying you can't like you don't have room to feel around yourself. You're just imagine if you're in like a pipe.
so I
right?
could, as I'm
Squeeze
If
walking.
there's
your
bugs,
body
you're gonna
through.
know.
I get it. I was
Okay.
just trying to eat
Yeah.
the bugs. That's all.
Yeah, like I said, you hear like sounds, but you don't have. There's no. Apparently, they're avoiding you
Okay.
wherever they are.
My point in asking is that I would just like to scrape my hands, like as I'm walking.
Collecting.
I want to, like,
Ew.
to collect like the
Child.
mossy, slimy, sludgy stuff.
You gonna get sludge?
It's on
Some
the
cave sludge?
cave.
Yeah, so you can gather up the cave sludge. Where are you putting it? In your potato sack?
1d6.
Wiping
Just
it
holding it in your
Cave
hands, or
sludge.
you just.
Wipe
For now, I'm just holding
Just
it
hold
with
it in your
my hands
mouth.
until I get out of the cave.
Whatever her
Okay.
tiny
I'm
little
not-
hands can hold.
Okay.
Whatever
So
my
cave
tiny
sludge. Goda's looking up cave sludge. It takes a very long time before things start to open up. There's a little bit of cold and a little bit of like natural condensation, like moisture around, and sorry. So the cramped travel starts to give way to natural walls as you come out and it's dark and you can feel it. They give away to worked stone after a while, and it appears you guys are entering into what is something of a hallway.
It's pretty windy in this hallway.
No, it's not. It's time for a change. Sorry, that's the desert sound. So we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna get back to that. So I can kind of change the music.
Sorry to call you out.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Look at all these really comfy towels. Not that fast.
I
is
would be.
banned. What?
That's how she tattooed him because she's been tattooing one of the band members for a long time.
I
And
saw
when they
a
came to
video of his
Seattle.
band. Yeah, I saw a video of him playing in Seattle. I saw it. It was just a TikTok. I'll send it to you guys.
Do you like Michael C. Hall? I love Michael C. Hall.
I don't
But
know.
it's video.
If I saw a
Dexter.
face, I'd probably
Dexter.
let
Dexter.
him murder.
Like
Like,
Dexter.
Yeah.
like Dexter, the main character.
Dexter.
Dexter.
Okay, the Dexter.
The Dexter.
Thank you.
The
Like,
one
yes,
and
Dexter.
only
I see
Dexter.
here.
I'm like,
Here,
okay,
there's
but
like-
who in Dexter?
No.
I'm like, but Dexter.
He's always
Yeah,
running for his sister
exactly.
Dee Dee.
Dexter.
Dexter Morgan.
Yeah.
Michael C. Hall.
Boom.
He
Oh,
makes
yeah, I
he
saw
makes
that
ham
video.
and eggs,
Yeah, I sent it to you.
and
I
he
showed it to
slices
you.
them and then eats them with a fork.
But that was my ringtone for a long time.
What?
The
Jim
How
loves
does it go?
Dexter.
When he's getting all.
So most of the
murdered.
music on there is Buena Vista
Keeping the
Social
tarp
Club.
down.
Yeah.
You play that, you instantly beach. Instant. Like you're on the beach like you did.
Right. I've seen it.
Alright, we're in a cave.
Okay, we are
Alright.
entering a hallway.
Gives way to a work stone like a home.
I like get
Yeah.
my cards right.
Enter natural walls, worked stone, hallway.
So we are
There's
Rings.
snakes in here. Sounds like snake music.
That's not a snake.
Okay, so what you guys doing?
not nervous at all.
Hey, anybody got any like vials or jars or like anything I could put this
For
like
your goop?
goop in?
No.
Like anything.
Your hair
Do you have like a?
has
Is your water skin empty? Do
I
you
don't
have
know.
it?
That's the only water skin that
Your
I have.
Is
And
it
I
empty
prefer to
though?
put water.
Wipe it on it and then
Ain't
you
not
can
slow.
look.
Geodis, she's like, oh yeah, I no use for this right now.
What is it? The water skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And I like sludge the sludge into the
Okay,
water
while
skin.
that's happening, I
You
want
do
to
a survival check to see. Are you just trying to get as much moisture in there as possible?
No, it's not about the moisture. It's actually more about like the
Collecting.
like collecting like the
Understanding.
literal moss and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's about like the
Druid.
It's all about the
It's a fucking scene.
sludge.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Nature.
can I, without moving,
Do I
look
still
around
check?
and see if there's any liquid water available?
As opposed to
Not suck from
Um,
outside.
gay
Solid-
gaseous.
Gel-
Yeah.
gelatinous water.
You have dark vision,
Is there
right?
any
Solid?
ice in this bitch?
So in shades of gray, you can see around the hall. You can see that there
How
are.
many shades of gray? 50 shades of gray.
You can see that there are
48.
Okay.
Nightmare.
what seem to be pretty well preserved down in the cave, like walls that have like ornate. How do I put this? The walls seem to have like sort of
Roman
like an ornate like pattern to them. They flow along in a direction forward, and there's a room up ahead. On the walls, there's sconces that are empty that seem to may have held maybe candles, maybe lanterns, something at some point. There's some chains dangling from the walls that are like they're just decorative chains. It seems to be an old entrance to a temple. On the side is a small little like what looks like a bird bath.
Like a
Um,
Roman.
Like
a
perhaps
Holy
it was
water?
something that was used to like hold water.
Is there
There's they're actually on either
Like a
side in the
point.
middle of this hallway that's leading up to a large great room.
Does it look like there's water in it? Do I
If
need
you
to
go up
get
and look,
closer?
there's
Did
yeah,
you say leading to a
Yeah,
great
if you
How
go-
room?
far
Okay.
away is that from?
the big room.
Well, how far away is the bird bath? It's in the room.
Yeah, it's in like the middle of the
Yeah.
hallway leading to the great room before you.
Okay. So guys, I don't know if you guys can see.
I can't. I mean, I can. But what did you see?
I saw well-preserved walls that have ornate patterns and a room up ahead. There's empty sconces that looks like they used to have candles in them. There's also decorative chains. I don't know if anyone's into chains, but could probably pull those off. And definitely not you. And there is a small bird bathish kind of fountain, and I want to check it out out because I have a non.
Because your
moldy
butt
water
smells like
skin.
sheep
No.
bag.
Well, the sheep is good.
Yes.
It's lanolin.
Again, I want,
Moisturizing.
Lanolin?
You gonna go pass out?
Like sheep's wool.
Yeah.
is she doing that thing? Good for me.
But I would like to go check out the bird bath if you guys want to come
On your
up.
mounted, Steve.
I like scurry along my.
I
I'm
Yeah,
interested in
I'm
I'll
that.
follow
looking at
you. I
these
can't see anything.
ornate walls. I want to see if I remember anything
Smelling
from my
water is
history
blind,
books.
Go ahead and make a history check.
And while she's.
And you
It's
go
like
ahead and make an
Daredevil.
investigation check.
While
For the
she's
bird
doing
bath?
that. Oh, is it dark?
Unnatural 23.
Yeah, we in a cave.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't see shit.
Can anybody make light?
He said sconces.
I-
Oh my
Yeah,
god, yes
um,
I can. It's my cantrip. Hold
You
on, I'm
can
ready.
see. You
That would
have
be
dark
helpful,
vision.
probably.
60 feet.
I mean,
Yeah,
you do.
okay.
You
I
It's the same thing
did
in grayscale.
I can do this.
Ornate patterns was what I was trying to
Yeah, you're checking out the ornate patterns, and
Asking you.
it does appear to be something from the legend of the lost city of Ravnica.
Hey guys, it looks like some of these patterns on the walls remind me of the legend of the lost city of Ravnica.
What's that?
You know, I only remember that from my history book. I know my friends were really into it. That's all I can know.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Recognizable.
Yeah,
I'm into that.
yeah. It was a massive city. I know that. Like fucking.
And you're
huge.
doing a light cantrip?
Yes.
I know a little
For
bit of that.
And what was your investigation?
But I'm a
What was your investigation?
15.
15? So
You got any phosphorescent moss out of that weird wall?
You do-
I'm not
For
sure what
sure.
I got yet.
you
Yeah,
do
that's
notice that it looks like the bowls of these are empty, but you also notice that there's like some sort of drainage pipe at the bottom of each of them, or what appears to be a drainage pipe, and you lift those up and you notice that if you there appears to be some moisture in whatever the tube that is connecting
Like a
to.
little elbow kind of
Yeah,
thing?
and you notice that if perhaps you break it off, you can find some sort of water source beneath it.
I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, but you're 2 feet tall. Maybe you can't.
How are you
so-
breaking it?
She's on a sheet though,
Do you
and that
tell me
gives
to
her an
break it?
extra, I don't know, 3 feet? 2 feet, right?
Oh, it was. I was like, what did I drop?
I'm going to tie my rope around it. It's like freestanding, right? Like I can, and then just kind of.
How
Do like a
tall is
quick
the bird
little-
bath?
Alright, you do a
Body.
quick pull, and
You will
it
tie
comes
the 2
crashing
prongs
down
over
and it
top.
echoes throughout the hallway and
I'm hiding.
has this reverberating sound.
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
gather
Go
any
ahead and
water?
make a stealth check.
Can I gather
That's
any
not
water?
good.
And as it pulls off, you see a little bit of water pool out onto the ground.
We're making a lot of
I want
noise.
to like before it goes to the ground. I want to like run up and water skin.
Yeah, so
grab
you're gonna go get as much water as you can. I'm gonna say you get your water skin's probably a liter, so no, it's probably a gallon. No, what is water skin? Half
it.
gallon?
Probably a liter.
A liter, yeah. So I'm gonna
Liter's
say
like half a gallon ish.
Liter to 2 liters tops.
like the
probably.
big- Sodas.
yeah. Okay, so you get
It's a bladder.
A bladder.
1 bladder.
Yeah,
One
one-
pea.
1d12
4 pints.
ounces.
Pints. 4 pints.
I'll take it.
Thanks, you.
Alright.
Here, I got that.
And as you do that, as you're going up after this loud noise happens, you hear a shuffle in the great room before you.
I'm a
natural
look.
Your light cantrip that you cast illuminates the hallway, so everyone can see the same things now. But you notice that it's like there's a lot of like faded colors. It also looks like there's bones at the end of the hallway, and a little bit of the room is lit up, and it looks like there's bones. Like you can see protrusions of bones, skeletons, like some not even fully skeletal, like, but still like probably
Fresh
dried,
pickings.
not fresh, but definitely like dried up, dead
Mummy.
body parts
Jerky
and
parts.
up ahead.
Is there jerky?
Yeah, it's pretty much jerky.
Yeah, but it's really,
point.
really
I
dry.
like jerky.
I mean, I like the bones. I'm just
So
saying,
dry.
you guys go in there. But can I
Not a whole
investigate the
Fistful
closest
at
one?
once.
please? Where I'm
Joke.
I don't know if I'm sneaking.
Oh,
or
you
not.
got a 16.
Unnatural 16.
That's what we
And also,
decide
you don't have to
drive
tell me
through.
natural or
Not
unnatural on
make it.
skill checks,
What's that?
because
You
skill
learn the hard
checks,
way.
a nat
Can't
20,
crit, yeah.
nat 20 technically is an automatic success.
What do you
I
mean?
usually just say unnatural 20 if I added.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you roll a 20, it's just a 20.
Yeah.
And you just add whatever you do to
For
it.
sure, but if I get a 16 and I add a +4, that's why I say unnatural 20.
Sure, but if you roll a natural 20, a nat 20 only really matters in combat, not in skill checks.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I do use it in skill checks in combat situations.
Or like a
If that makes
flavor
sense.
text.
Yeah,
When
if
you
you're doing
wanna-
like an acrobatic move as your action or something, I will use a nat 20 as a complete.
Yes.
But as far as
Okay.
skill checks goes, like when you're doing like sneaking or when
Bottom
you're-
line, skill checks, you don't need unnatural.
Yeah, yeah,
unnatural.
unless
Okay.
it's some intense
Okay.
creative thing where it's like you need to succeed, then I think a nat 20 is worthy of recognizing. Does that make sense?
Not at all. But bottom line,
Okay,
I think
a
it makes
we'll
bottom-
talk about it later.
I totally don't get it. Oh, great idea.
Yeah.
So I got a 16,
Yeah.
and then I'm trying to investigate one of the corpses for anything I can possibly loot.
Okay, you go up into you go to the end of the hallway, and you see this room that is very large, with like 4 pillars, and at the back, it looks like you're beginning to see the steps of what is a throne. You see dead bodies strewn in various levels of decay, but only one of them is pretty fresh in the center of the room.
Like I can eat it fresh?
It's got like they're
Mission
wearing like a
complete.
blue cape, and
I like the
it looks like the cape has like a small corner
Huh.
torn off of it. Just a
White
small
shepherd.
patch. You take the cape and you see a pretty freshly decimated corpse. It looks like it's been clawed to death. It's the person is unrecognizable
Note highlights.
as a person. As you go up to take the cape, you see a giant set of paws on the throne.
Oh
And
god.
there's a chin resting on it. And
Wait, did you say
above the
claws or
chin, you
paws?
see what looks like a cat-like
Oh.
nose.
Oh god, does it have 6 eyes?
And
Fuck me.
just above the cat-like nose, you see a set of eyes that are closed, and you see the paws shuffle a little bit. And when they shuffle, underneath them, you can see what looks like like off the bottom of the step is a small compass.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you see just
we got a couple
some light
things.
breathing from this
Maybe
face.
But its eyes are open.
No,
Its
close.
eyes are closed.
Are they still in the larger room?
They're still in the hallway.
Okay.
Fuck the compass.
So I'm
I don't
gonna
give a
tell
fuck
all
about
that
your
to you
compass.
guys. You all just said I just said all that. And also, do any of you guys need clothes? Because I'm gonna take off this like other thing.
How big are you?
As you're
Five
talking to
feet.
them, you can hear from the chamber room a lot of rustling,
Okay, I'm
It
taking. I'm
sounds
putting
like-
the cape on
some heavier breathing,
and dropping this clothes that I had.
Can I look in there? Can I see what's going on?
Yeah, you
Where's
can
the
walk into
rustle?
the chamber and you now
Be
see
quiet.
this.
I want to sneak.
Oh,
Oh, you
yeah,
didn't tell me if I was sneaking at 16.
that's what you rolled for stealth.
Sneaking.
Yeah.
I am sneaking.
Huh?
Am I sneaking?
You were attempting to sneak.
I'm not sneaking. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if I'm sneaking.
I got a
You're as far as you know, you're sneaking.
I got a 16
Okay.
for
Depends on
stealth
the
as
roll.
well.
I know
Okay.
I don't. Still
But I
don't know
do
if I'm
kind of want to
sneaking.
creep up and
just told you.
Yeah, you go up to
No,
the
but I want
center
to see
and
what
you
the
see that
rustling is.
you see that this creature has now risen, paws out in front.
Can I see its
You
face?
can see its face, and its
Okay.
eyes are locked onto you,
How
and they
many
are
eyes exist?
two, and they are incredible. It looks like you can see like an entire star system in these eyes. And it's just looking down at you, breathing out of its nostrils,
What
calmly
does it look
looking
like?
at you.
Can I identify this creature?
Go ahead and do a insight.
That's a big cat.
It's
Yeah,
It's a dog.
as far as you can tell, it's a humongous kitten.
Huge kitten.
Kitten, cat. It's got very lion-like features, and that's it. That's all you got from there.
Okay.
Wish we brought some meat with us.
Like a sheep.
Like a camel.
Yeah, we got
So
a whole lot of
totally
You got a
sheep.
whole
sees
sheep,
me.
but I
Oh,
am
it
not
sees
about
you. It's
that.
looking you up and down.
I am.
Okay.
With
We
an
just
upright
cover
posture.
her eyes. It's fine.
I
Then
guess.
we can do whatever we want.
Are we gonna go?
I'm
with
gonna
what?
yell back.
Or the
Well,
sheep
not
size?
yell. I'm
Mine.
gonna turn around quietly and kind of be like, "Yo, guys, it sees me," and then be like, "Hi."
To the cat?
Yeah. I mean,
It's
I'm
looking right at her.
It's making eye
staring at me.
contact.
Okay, I'm getting real
It's
in the
looking
shadow.
right at me, right.
It looks at you, and it has a sort of calculating looks in its eyes. And it says to you in like a very calm, deep, low voice. You can tell your 5 other friends to come forward.
Well, it sees you guys too, so please.
Come on out here with me. I'm gonna stay behind.
As you guys step forward,
And
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna step forward.
cantrip illuminates the sheer beauty of this creature.
So magical.
It has magical golden fur. Its eyes are like deep blue with golden flecks in it that looks like, again, galaxies inside its eyes. As you step forward, it puts 2 paws down, 1 step, and it raises its wings up, and it flutters them a little bit, and then they come back down, and he waits for everyone to approach. Has everyone approached?
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm just behind the 2 biggest ones, strongest looking friends that I have.
Okay.
I'm not in the front.
It looks up and down. It's sizing you up.
What is your name?
Geodis,
All of
Geodis
them.
steps up with you guys, and she's got kind of like a doughy-eyed look on her face. You ask his name, he gives no response. Continues sizing all of you up for a moment. It's a long moment of silence where you're standing there looking at this huge beast, and this beast is standing there looking down at you.
I'm scared.
When it finally speaks, again in his low but calm, rumbly voice, he says, "Normally, I would have a great test for you to pass, but you all seem fine." And he moves slightly over to his right, revealing a small door to the left of him. He looks down at you and says, "You can pass."
I'm gonna walk towards the door.
Transaction complete.
You walk towards the door, he pays 0 mind to you.
Can anybody like detect magic? Like, is like, can anybody
I'm
detect magic?
Not yet. We're all level
Shits.
one.
You know what I mean? Like,
Detect magic as a cantrip.
Well, I mean, it's obviously like this
Oh,
is an
okay,
other.
okay.
I mean, to
Sorry,
me,
guys. No,
Can
no,
be a
don't be
cantrip.
sorry.
It could be a concentration spell.
Somebody
too.
could do a history or a nature check
Yeah.
if they're
I would.
proficient in it.
I'll do nature.
I'm history.
I got insight.
I'm a little too intimidated.
I do have Arcana.
Wow, guys, that's not good.
oh my starry-eyed surprise.
I'm a little
Dance
enchanted
all
right
night.
now.
9.
With this big cat.
Ladies of the
You did
evening,
which?
drinking bosom
Big
English.
cat with wings and stars for eyes.
That's where I'm at.
So from your nature check, you can tell that this creature is an androsphinx.
I now identify as an androsphinx. I'm
Sexier
androsexual.
than I expected.
It doesn't easily give away information, and its one goal is to be a divine guardian. It has the ability to peer into your being
I wanna
and your
ask
intentions.
So it knows if we're chill or not. And it
Yes.
knows that
Yeah.
we're just looking for water in the
It
cave.
also
And
knows when you're
Further
sleeping.
enforcing my belief that shepherds are evil.
Jesus.
You're
Yeah,
very
that's
smart,
it.
robot man.
Alright, guys, so seems
Nina.
like this thing is a divine guardian and it can peer into our souls. It knows our intentions. So
Your
that's probably what
eyes are really beautiful, by the way.
With brains like that, why you need this
This-
dirty little compass?
I'm down to just pass by, but like this compass
I got questions, but I don't want to
belongs to this person that we found in the desert.
But you already knew that.
I'm gonna
Question mark?
Goitus.
go a little behind
Goiter.
way walk it.
Kind of picture in front of me. Geodis.
It garners no verbal response, but it takes a paw and slaps it down towards you. It goes down steps, landing in front of your feet. And there's a sniff.
Thanks. And I'm gonna
You're not very wise
What?
for a short one.
Thank
And
you.
you smell terrible.
Sorry. I'm gonna not pick it up. I'm just gonna kind of be like
there it is.
to the Geodis. And I walk through the door, follow No Name.
No name didn't go through the door yet.
Okay,
No name
well,
won't
I'm
approach
just-
the door.
I am
I just kind of want to do a little like,
I'm working on it.
do a little
wheels or legs? What do you
Bow.
Just like
Kind of thing.
RoboCop.
She goes up as you walk past, and
Says
she
enough
like
to me.
timidly, keeping eyes on the Sphinx, reaches down to grab her compass. She picks it up, and as she's leaning down, her necklace pops out of her cloth, and the Sphinx looks down as it shines and glows. And
did I mention we found her in the desert, guys?
Yeah, we
No,
don't
We
know
don't
her.
know her.
he moves back subtly, and he pushes you out of the way of the door, and sort of sits back down in front of it. But as he moves from that door, in front of that door, he reveals an almost identical door on his other side. He looks down at you and goes, I see you are servants of Dolora. Sorry. Dolara.
No. No. I
so-
don't know this person.
So this person we found and saved from the desert, not associated with us. If you want them to go through that door, it's totally chill, but like we don't know them and we want to go through that door. Like We
Or
don't-
maybe we
are
don't.
Not, we are not associated with
I
this.
Just wanna pass
person.
through. We're just getting some water.
Yeah, we're literally just trying to like not die.
I thought we were looking for an artifact.
We don't know that random.
Hmm.
No name.
He
Which door is
observes
the
you all,
artifact?
he takes in the information, and he steps back towards the center of the throne. Well, decide your own door.
Oh, fucking fuck.
Say what?
Decide your own door.
I would like to do a perception check. Perception is that
Inside.
insight? Insight.
I think is what you're thinking.
Okay, let me see.
I'm gonna
I have
walk
proficiency
by
in insight if you
doors
That's
of
yeah, you
Do
do.
you?
You know.
holy-
Do you want to assist me?
Yeah.
Fucking, oh my god, why can't I do that?
Sorry, you're doing what?
She's doing an insight and I'm assisting.
Okay, so
Terminator. Yeah. Yeah.
Just to see
because
like,
you're assisting, you don't get
This is
advantage.
dying in the lava in the first one.
oh,
You
Yep.
just have a normal roll. Normally it'd be at a
That's-
disadvantage.
I thought you were
Okay.
assisting.
Cool.
I was assisting.
I got 17.
And what are you trying to see with
plus
this
3,
insight
so
check?
it's 20.
What are you trying to see with this insight check?
I just want to see, like, maybe if I can figure out, like, which is the best
Like
door to
maybe
go
like
in. Like, if it seems like one of them is
gauge.
I just want
Yeah,
to go walk by and
gauge
smell them, send my hello, I got a light
dangerous.
cantrip.
Geodis's like
intentions. Like, why would she be separated from us? And I mean, like, I know about the god, but like,
is the gods a good thing? Is the gods a bad thing?
yeah, like, is there any kind of
So
connotation?
you're inciting the god.
No, we're inciting like
The doors or the god?
the reaction of Geodis basically, and the reaction of
So the NPC.
Yeah,
Sort
like
of.
why
The situation.
Why
The
she would get a
situation.
different door based on her necklace.
Yeah.
See if you can like
You-
read. I don't know.
Trying
Is
to read
that
the
not
room.
insight?
Well,
I guess.
because of the nature of the Androsphinx and its ability to carefully choose its words and actions, you were unable to determine the nature of its cause, but you do notice that Geodis seems to be familiar with, seems to be familiar with the Sphinx's behavior and its purpose. And she seems to be excited and somewhat trustworthy of the Sphinx, even though she has no way to externalize this feeling. She wears it on her face.
Okay, so
I think
do
we
you
should go
guys
right.
think it seems kind of like a old god's door and a new god's door, or like maybe?
Means the opposite.
Here's
No,
my
yes.
here's my observations is that there's bones and like death and people fighting and afraid of this monster, right? Like, and then this this creature, this creature decided not to kill us and to let us go through the door until it saw the necklace, right? So I don't think it's like a bad idea to go through the door.
Wouldn't it already know that we had a necklace? Like, I'm like, how transcendent is this
Is
guy?
Geodis allowed to go through the other door if we choose?
Doesn't seem like it because it locked the door
Then-
until we said we weren't associated with this person.
Could we bring it back to game and leave it up table?
No, this is in game. We're
Oh, is
talking
it?
to each other
Okay.
in game about
Are we sure?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, Geodis,
What door?
what do you think?
Do you
We'll
know
leave it to
anything
the
about this
NPC.
creature? How do you feel about it blocking you from one door and then it allowing?
Is this who you wanted to spread your good word about? Is this your deity?
This is a lot of pressure. I feel like I don't know.
I'm just gonna ask the Sphinx then. Like, which door is the
Sorry,
artifact
a 10,
behind?
like really, like right. Okay.
I'm just flat out asking the Sphinx where the artifact is. What door is the artifact behind?
One of them.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it wants us to.
Go ahead and do
One of them.
an insight check
Sure.
based on all the information you have so far. Not on the Sphinx, but just on the situation.
There we go. All right, 6.
Okay.
I have proficiency in insight too.
I can give you a little of something.
I was okay, because I was gonna walk to each of the. Can I walk to each of the entrances with my light cantrip and just give
You
them
can
a
do-
little
You
sniff?
can do an investigation check.
Yep. Nat 20.
All right, so you're from your insight.
Smells like death down
It's
there.
you remember him saying that normally he would have a great test for their worthiness, but you all seem fine. Then you notice that after he noticed the necklace, then you remember that after he noticed the necklace, that he shoved you out of the way of that door.
Stop me from going through the door.
It appears from the situation that this creature does give out tests. That's all I can give you.
Okay.
For you, you go and investigate the doors. The first one that you were
Bang my
invited
pan
to
a
go
little
through,
bit
which is on the Sphinx's left.
Echolocation.
Is just a basic iron door. Not large, but not small, like just a medium-sized, very heavy iron door. You hit it, the echo is loud throughout the chamber that you're in, but nothing really coming from the other side. You go over to the other door, same thing, huge iron door, identical. But on the other door, there seems to be some sort of rumble on the other side. It seems like a timed rumble.
Which
Just
door?
just a light little,
door on the right and the door on the left?
like a, and it happens maybe every few seconds.
I'm gonna
It's almost like
relay.
a rumbling or a scraping.
All I think of is minotaurs when I hear
It seems
scraping
it seems to be it seems like something that would come from a large object, not from
No.
It's
No.
a large
anything animalistic.
Well, I'm at least gonna relay that information. Well, 2 solid iron doors. One of them silent. One of them rumbles a little bit.
Is the silentness.
But what if it's a silent but
What if he
deadly?
seems like we're fine, and then he was gonna like murder us.
I know.
And then he saw the necklace, and
I'm
was
going with-
like, "All right, you're chill."
Which door was it that had the rumbling noises? The one that
There's
we
no
just-
way
that
he's gonna
she
be
was
like, you're
gonna have to
either
go in."
chill, go ahead, or oh, you're super chill. Definitely go through this door. No, here's the door
I'm
you
gonna
should
say
go
door
down.
1.
I
Not
kind of
two.
want to say door 1 too. Yeah.
Which one? The
I'm
rumbling
going
noise?
for door 1.
Because the rumbling noise is sounds like it's from an object and not an animalistic creature.
But it could be breathing.
Not an animalistic.
Or a trap, or an object
That's what.
trap.
That's
It
what.
could
You
be
gathered that it's
breathing,
probably not from any kind of creature, but more from an object.
Mhm.
I still like the first door.
Can we change our minds
I
if
like
we
the
go through
first
one?
door.
No. I'm just-
I
Split
want to make it
the
a
I'm
door.
going. Yeah. Tie a rope.
I'm gonna tiptoe.
We should try it.
What do
Maybe
you
this
mean by-
time it'll
What do
work.
you mean by the first door? The door that they.
Do we
first
The
have
door
rope?
with
Like,
no
where did you
rumbling.
get rope? Oh, from
I
one of
have
the
rope.
corpses.
Is that the one they offered us or not?
Can I? No, I was.
I would be the
gonna-
first door that he
I
offers.
am
Yeah, the one with no
clicking
rumbling.
my claws at the first door.
I want to ask the guardian which door he thinks we should.
We already did.
I mean, obviously the guardian thinks we should go
No name
through
did that.
the door
Yeah.
it wanted us to go through.
That's what it
We don't
wants
know
you
what
to
it
do.
wanted us to go through.
Well, it let us
We did.
in a direction, and then it stopped us when it saw the necklace. So.
Which could be I wanted you to die and now I don't, or it could be I didn't want. We don't know.
Can I walk up to the second door and get really
You can
close
walk
to it?
it.
And can I sense anything on the other side of the door?
Make a
That's-
perception check.
Isn't that what?
With your
Ryan-
blind sight.
Where I investigated the doors, but
Really?
it's similar, but
Okay.
perception is different.
Perception. Hey,
Oh, babe, you need to get different dice. You need
13.
No,
Those are
better.
And what are you trying to perceive?
Good.
If there's something on the other side of the door, like
Getting
there's a noise, but like
As far as you can tell, it's not on the other side of the
10
door,
years
but it
difference.
seems to be quite a distance from the door.
Mhm.
Something maybe down a long
For real.
hallway.
Okay.
And with all his bonuses.
And it's very consistent. It's like clockwork.
beep boop bob. You like that, don't you? You weirdo.
I'm just
Sicko.
looking down,
Consistent whirring.
looking at my club.
Is there like
hanging
a-
out by the first door.
lady robot friend back there.
Alright, so you're hanging out by door number 2.
Yep.
You're hanging out by door number 1.
I kind of think, guys, if we are aligning ourselves with the old gods,
Right, we haven't even made any choices. We're like
she is
beautiful.
a
I mean, how do you
creature-
not
No.
ignore the eyes?
Goids or
Geodius.
Yeah. She
Geodius.
is
Giardia.
She's
an old.
with
She is
the old
an
guy.
old god.
What, the one we're
she-
talking to?
What did the monks
She's
What
like
did the
Jesus
monks
of the
tell
old
us?
Gods.
in the beginning? What did they want us to fight
They
for?
want us
The
to
old
kill
gods.
the.
They want us to kill the new gods.
They want us to kill the new gods.
That's what I want to like
Yeah.
kind
They want
of be
us to
clear
kill
So I
to
think
before I'm
if
like,
They want us
she's
to kill
aligning
the
with the
new
old
gods.
gods. We should
This is an old
probably align with the old gods to get whatever we're trying to get.
So the constant whirring door.
okay, I wonder who the Kraken is. That an
That's
old
where
god
the-
or a new god?
Because when she saw
I
the
didn't
necklace,
like that
she
guy.
said for them to go
I feel
that
like
way.
either
Yeah, probably not
way,
friends.
we should probably
Well,
pick
we
sides.
Why
I mean,
do we
like
need
we
to get
can.
Is there an obvious way to open this door?
can we ask
Yeah, give me
her,
an open
you guys, if she's an old god?
I thought we did.
Well, we
She
asked.
is an old
She
god.
does. I got it. She is
She's an old god.
Betty the camel. She
She's
is
a guardian.
Yeah, I wrote that.
She's
I am
guardian.
a vessel of Dol Ara. I tried to
A
spread
gold- an
her
old
name. An old god.
So she's
Yeah,
not.
she
She's
was-
not a god at all.
yeah.
She's just a guardian
and
of.
the
No,
one
no,
that
No,
yeah.
captured
Geodios
us,
is just a monk, like you said,
Okay.
of the old god.
the one
Not a monk.
that
Um,
the one that was trying
disciple.
to murder us,
Yeah, I
and
mean the
sacrifice
big-eyed
us.
lion
God.
new
she's a
guy.
guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the six-headed mountain lion.
No, this is not the six-headed
No,
one.
I'm saying that's the one that tried to kill us. They were trying to sacrifice us to the new god.
Thank you. That's what I. Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes.
Who's
Escalade.
trying to fuck us over?
So I think
Escalade
we
is-
should
Escalade's the
align
new
with the gal that we're with.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
The disciple,
Okay.
Geodius.
I agree
So now which door?
with Waywocket.
Second door on the right.
I'm
I
opening the
agree
door.
with Waywocket that we should
The
go
second
to the
door that's
low
whirring?
Yeah.
whirring door. The
We did this last time. I'm ready to go.
Let's just do it.
I'm
We're like we
opening-
all choose this one, and then you all want to the other.
You're opening the door.
Number 2.
the one that
I'm
After
still
she saw-
standing by one.
hang on, just to be clear, the one after she saw the necklace.
There's
told
one,
us to go
the
to.
first one, and there's two.
Yeah.
I am standing by one.
So you go there. The way to open the door is.
To be
it's got-
clear, this is not the one that I went to first. This is the one that the
It's
Sphinx was
first
like,
and
nah, you have that symbol.
This is
is
the door on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
right.
The one
First-
with the whirring.
we
that's
don't
the
know about
one.
right and left.
Alright,
It's
so
first
you-
and second. First and second.
Yeah, left
is
of the
easiest way to
Sphinx
go.
is door number 1 with
Right
no
of the
whirring. Right
Sphinx.
of the Sphinx is
So
door number 2
Noisy
that
door.
has the whirring. You reach down and you pull the handle, or you grab the handle.
Wrong
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ready? Come on, buddy.
Checkers.
Come on,
Athletics.
buddy.
Athletics.
At what?
Did you assist, Tika?
can't assist. We're all rolling our own.
It's
You fucked
an
I'm
me.
not
eight.
rolling.
Wait, I'm rolling.
We
both
all
of you?
have
What?
to.
I
No,
don't. I
no, I
Yeah.
told
Oh,
you
I
to
thought you
roll
said
strength
we
check.
all.
I rolled an.
You can assist with the door if you want.
Yes, assist.
Assist, please.
You grab the
roll.
handle as well?
Assist.
It's a pretty
with
big
ass-
handle.
With assist, it's 16 instead.
Thank God.
Total?
Total.
Okay.
Because I still only rolled a 10.
So you guys are both
Very nice.
got one hand on the barb.
Very nice.
On the door, you feel barbs as you pull up, shoot out from the handle, and the door starts to lift slowly.
Barbs.
You guys both lift up from underneath, and as you do, you hear bars. You hear bars on your side of the door closing behind that door.
Wonderful.
You lift the door up, and you see a dark, narrow passageway. The both of you are holding it open. As the Sphinx looks at the rest of you, and he says again in his like calm, low, comfortable voice, "You've made the correct choice." The
I
other,
still am interesting.
What is correct?
that was a test of your wits. The other door.
Imagine if it was a real trap.
The other door contains certain death
Certain death.
But
I-
it's always tells the truth. and
Will
it's
she choose
always-
up or
behind it. I have
down?
tested your wits, and the hallway before you will test your body.
Your what?
If you
Your
pass,
body. I don't need to go first.
then you are worthy.
Are there chains in here too?
You are worthy to find the eyes of Dolara.
The eyes of Dolara.
Eyes of Dolar?
Dolara.
Dolora.
The same goddess.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Disciple
artifact
goddess.
that we're trying to get.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shepherd chaser lady babe. Betty babe.
The Sphinx lies back down on its paws and continues its nap. You hear its breathing change as it goes back into its resting state. You both take. What was your strength check again?
16.
16. Okay. You both take 1d4 piercing damage from the barbs
He's like,
on
you
the
chose
door.
the right door. Got stabbed.
Where's a 4? Where's those pointy boys? There we go.
Yay! One.
Hey, also 1.
Rolling low where it counts.
Always good to roll one on a d4. Unless it's my dagger.
This is trick. To keep me awake.
Is yeah, dude. When you stop scribing, we lights out.
Alright, so you guys go through the door. The two of you let go as you get to the other side. The hallway is dark, but the room up ahead does have lit sconces. When you let go of the door, it shuts behind you. There is no handle on the other side. You guys move forward down the hallway towards the lit room, and the whooshing sound is not more of a whoosh, but more of the sound is growing louder and louder. And you see in front of you a fairly small room that has a door, seems on the left side, or more of an entryway on the left side. And in the room, suspended from the ceiling, slowly swinging back and forth, orbiting the room in something that's just like a little off from a figure 8, is a huge metal pendulum. Its passage is enough force that the ground shakes below it, even though it's a foot above the ground. It appears to be moving slowly enough that you could navigate yourself to the other entryway.
I'm gonna look up what's happening up there.
Look up at the top. Oh,
What's on the other side of it?
on the other
Sorry.
side is a wall. It's a small room. It's fine. So you guys came to a small room. and there's a giant pendulum hanging from the ceiling, swirling in a figure 8. On the left side of the room, there appears to be another entryway or exitway, or just sort of doorway.
So we came in like this.
Yeah.
The 8 is coming through the middle, and we're trying to pass through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
What is happening when I look up?
it's a very high ceiling, and the pole of the pendulum seems to disappear into the darkness.
Okay, is there anything on the wall, like? Does it look smooth? Is it visible? Like, what's happening?
Is it a water trap?
Is there water?
Not yet.
Okay, this is way bigger than. Oops. It's a fairly small room. That's right. This is the apparent entrance right there. It's probably about this big. And the pendulum is doing this sort of sloppy figure 8 thing where it kind of moves in a well-timed but unpredictable pattern across the room.
And
Is
then
the
there's
foot
another
off the ground?
exit. Oh,
Nope.
over there.
Yeah, that's it. And you guys are right here.
Do we have? I know it's not combat, but is our like initiative, or we're just all like crumbled up there? We're just all crumbled up. Because I'd like to go
it-
first if there.
Is it moving in a direction like this? Or like
It's a
this?
figure 8, but it's
I
not
know,
a
but I
perfect
mean-
figure 8.
But I know, but I mean, like, which way is it moving? Like, does it come towards us and then hook around? Or does it go away from us and then hook around?
It's sort of a chaotic figure 8. If you stand there and watch long enough, it is sort of off-pattern, swing away, swing towards, swing away, swing towards,
No, no,
swing
no.
across, swing towards.
I'm aware of that, but
Yeah.
like, is it moving like this?
In one of its patterns.
Or is it moving like this? Like, is it the ball coming towards us or moving away from us when it's closest
It's always
to us?
doing both because of the 8.
Yeah, it's an
So
8.
it's always gonna come towards and go away, and then it's gonna come towards and
the
go
other
away.
way. It's a chaotic
It's always
figure
gonna
8,
do that.
like an infinity sign.
It's gonna come towards and go
Yeah.
away. And
Very
then
cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna handspring forward through it. Cartwheel at the end. So I'm gonna do 2 handsprings and a cartwheel to get there.
Okay. You. Yeah, make an acrobatics check. Okay. Yeah, you successfully make your way across. It seems to be not too big of a deal. You avoid it in all the right ways, and as it's swinging back towards you, you are carting, jumping, and you see it clearly coming your way, and you sort of do this backflip over it into the entryway. As you land, it swings and the ground shakes in front of you, and you go to catch yourself, and you hear whoosh, whoosh, and behind you, you look, and you see that there's a glaive just grazing the back of your cape, and there's actually a
Like a
30
knifey
foot
thing?
long wall hallway. Yeah,
Okay.
glaive.
Okay.
It's like,
A knifey swingy thing?
yep,
Yeah.
sharp
Okay.
blade.
And it's right here, it's swinging behind me.
Yeah, it's right in the entrance, and
Oh,
it's
in front of me.
pinning you between. You're still looking in the room that you came from, as this pendulum swings directly in front of you, and the glaive is swinging right behind you.
It's right in the
And
doorway.
you are in the doorway, and you look behind it over your shoulder, and you see that
So they're
there
both behind me.
are several glaives throughout the hallways behind you again. The room with the pendulum is in front of
You're
you.
like
the
this.
hallways behind you.
That's why it's behind you.
Pendulum
the
and
hallway
glaives
is
are
going
separate,
out this way.
right? Is that what
The
you're saying?
glaives
Pendulum
Oh,
and glaives are
okay. The
separate.
glaives are
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Behind you, and
I
you're
thought
in
the
the
glaive
doorway.
was right here.
No,
okay.
you're in the doorway, and you're
So I
facing
am
the
looking
pendulum.
at it.
Nope, and you're facing the pendulum, as you did a backflip and landed right here. And there's a hallway as you look over your shoulder, full of glaives swinging
Okay.
back and forth.
Got it.
Wow, we really picked the right room. I wonder what the wrong room is.
So,
Certain death.
Cool. I'm going to wait for the pendulum to just pass us,
okay.
and then I'm gonna slap my sheep on the butt and be like, and run as fast as I can to get over near Mary. But
Okay.
I see
Mazikeen.
Mazikeen like getting her
I'm scared.
sliced. So I'm just gonna kind of like get up right against the wall, like right here, but not in the zone of the pendulum.
Okay, so you run over, you see the pendulum, and you're able to watch it and work your way around it because you're running and not stopping or doing anything special, keeping your eyes on it. You get over there and you notice that there's no room between Mazikeen and between the wall where Mazikeen is and the pendulum and the glaives. So right now you have to make a decision of what you're going to do because the pendulum is now coming back your way.
Okay, you said it's 1 foot off the ground.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to push my sheep over and lay on the ground.
Where are you gonna push your sheep from?
On the ground.
You're just gonna push it flat onto the ground?
On its side. So it's like this. But like on the ground.
I want you to roll for your sheep to see if it
Sheep stats. Hold on.
if it
It's got a lot of decks.
understand what's going on. You are going to have to
It's yours. Okay.
Alright.
let me set the DC
Okay.
for your flat
Negative
sheep.
4.
Otherwise, we're gonna have sheep soup later.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to go get it.
All right, go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling?
I guess that's gonna suck.
Intelligence.
That's gonna suck.
Intelligence or
Intelligence.
acrobatics for
Yeah.
the sheep.
Sheep's got an intelligence
Sheep's-
score of
Yeah.
2, which is a -4.
Yeah.
It's a 5 for the
5.
sheep.
Okay, in the moment that you lie flat on the ground
Okay,
and
sheep.
you push your sheep over, the pendulum passes by and the sheep struggles and gets up and starts running around the room frantically, not knowing what's going on. The pendulum passes above you, and in that moment, it's so ground shaking. The force smashes you up against the wall. You take 1d4 force damage. You didn't get hit by the fucking pendulum.
It's a foot above the ground.
And it's coming back around.
Alright, it's 2. Alright, I'm going to army crawl over here where the pendulum's not near.
Okay, well the pendulum is doing a figure eight of the whole room. Ignore like the shitty sloppy drawing.
Okay.
There's only a few seconds of safe space in any given part of the room.
Dex.
Alright, I'm going to, if it's not right above me, stand up and try and jump on it.
And try and
Onto the
jump
pendulum?
onto the
Onto the
pendulum.
pendulum.
Yeah, I want to hold the bar and stand on the ball.
Well, it's not a.
And stop
Is
it.
it a ball?
I don't know. Is it a ball? I'm assuming it's a ball.
Yeah.
Pendulum.
Yeah, it's a humongous
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, I want to try. How big are we talking? Like 5 feet around?
Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, probably
Perfect.
a sphere of
Yeah, that's
5
totally
feet.
chill. With
Wait,
the
wait.
nice
Fucking
physics.
Where's your
huge.
character? Where's your character?
So,
Don't-
Laying
large.
on the ground right here.
Is this you?
No.
You're
Where
trying
am
to jump
No.
on it
Doesn't have
as
a
it's
character.
coming at you.
she's trying to jump onto it.
I want
yeah,
to
it's
jump
coming
on
at
it
you.
and try and mess up its
Swing.
swing.
Okay, so how are you doing this?
Well, I'm laying down. As soon as it passes over me, I'm gonna
Well,
jump
now
up.
you're knocked up against the wall, right?
Get ready. Yeah, but I'm still laying down. If it passes over me, I want to jump up, grab onto it, and then stand on it.
Okay.
wanna do
You're
something
gonna
with
do a. I guess that's gonna be athletics. You're gonna do a, athletics check. You have the strength and power and agility to do this.
No, I have the agility. Can it just be?
What's your
That's
check?
what I was saying, babe. Dex, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that wasn't jumping as
Yeah,
a
but
dex.
you need the
I mean, there's
strength
grabbing.
to
Grabbing.
withstand the force of it passing over the top of
Yeah.
you again. Stand up, run, jump, climb onto it, and
That's
hold
all
on to the
strength.
stem.
That's
So,
all strength.
what you got?
Nothing.
That's what I was saying.
All right.
I
So,
thought we were gonna get
it passes-
acrobatics,
No,
not athletics.
acrobatics is you have
you
to
brace
like
yourself
an
as it
acrobat.
passes over you again, and the ground again shakes, reverberating you between it and the ball. You take another D4 force damage, but
Where am I now?
I don't know. What? Hold on. Take the damage.
Okay.
You get up and it's swinging by us so fast and hard. You start running after it,
Alright.
and you're right behind it trying to predict its patterns, and you grab onto the ball and it slides out from under your hands. You feel one of your nails rip off, and you start running behind it again. Now you're running around this room behind the ball, trying to predict its weird off pattern. You seem to be losing grip of its pattern as you're running around the room, chasing it. It starts to get away from you.
Okay, if it gets away from me, I just want to lay flat, because if I'm completely flat, I'm way under the ball. It's like a foot tall. I'm like,
Okay, while
6
she's running, is
inches high
anyone else
on
doing
my mouth.
anything
Yes.
at all?
I'm
I-
studying the trajectory.
Can I see the sheep?
Pattern.
Yep.
Can I see the sheep?
Yes.
Most importantly.
So I would like to like spot the sheep and like run at it and like do like a thing, like a low to the ground thing, and grab its feet and like I don't know how to explain it. You don't like
really
like fall down with it, right? But like holding its feet.
We're gonna lose an arm.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna run it first.
yeah,
sheep
we're
is
small
not
enough
the
that we can be
best.
under the ball.
If you
Everyone-
want
As it goes.
Everyone
with
roll
their
initiative.
strength.
It seems like you're fighting the ball now.
Or fight.
not running. Running is strength.
She's just running.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Just
fine.
trying to help. Honestly, listen.
Do I add any? I don't add anything, right?
Rolling
no,
for
initiative.
initiative?
Yeah. You do your proficiency.
bonus. No, initiative.
What?
Which is your dex. Well, you'll have it right here, so you add plus
Oh, okay.
3. Lord Almighty.
All right, so you're running and attempting to grab the sheep and stay low on the ground. You're just gonna stay put after you grab the sheep.
Yep.
Okay. This is you.
But I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna like fall and grab its feet and lay down.
Sure, sure. All right, so you run across
No,
the
that's
room.
not me. This is me.
Okay. Which
That's
one's
right.
I
mine?
don't know who that
I'm
is.
not.
Mine is
I don't
another
have
character.
Oh, I asked you guys to grab one.
I do. It's the one
Jamie,
with
you
the
have one?
cape that keeps falling over.
Okay, I'm gonna pick them for you.
We got we.
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
This
You're
is
teeny too,
this
right?
is Mariah.
Yeah.
I'm on the ground because
Yeah.
I can't stand up. My cape's too heavy.
You're over
Definitely
here.
on the ground too.
Okay.
Defend me. I've fallen.
All right. Yeah. So you're on the ground. What? No, you're running after the ball. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. You lost sight of it, so you're just laying there now, right? Or you lost track of its pattern.
Yeah, because I'm under the.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and do a
You did
acrobatics check.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
$19.
19. Okay.
I didn't even realize it was
Alright.
music.
17 for the ball.
I did.
So you avoid the ball.
I know.
You get down, you pull the sheep down onto the ground. It does not pass over you yet. Next. Oh, initiatives, sorry. So now we're gonna do initiatives. 20 to 15?
17. 20. 17.
Shit. Shit, what's your character's name?
Also 17.
Tea leaf.
Seraphina.
Seraphina.
Quiz.
There was more 20 to 15.
17
Dex bonus.
plus 2.
Dex bonus.
Plus 2.
Alright, you guys get a roll off.
Roll out.
2.
6.
Alright, so
Very important.
What is wrong with you?
okay.
I'm gonna swallow it.
Alright, what's yours?
That might
There's only
cleanse
2
it.
left.
You
What do you
can
got?
cleanse it
What do
again.
you
Oh
got?
wait, I got a 9.
Becomes
got 10.
closer.
Okay.
Fight me.
To Tika. And
We walk it.
I still walk it in my pocket. So you remember.
Oh, you're wearing the
alright, so after you go to the ground, it doesn't go over you. What are you doing next?
So
Okay, we're on camera.
I'm going to just
This is now a full new turn.
like this just happened, right? It's not
Yep.
happening right now.
Yep.
So I grabbed it and I'm on the floor and then I just throw it towards the entrance against the wall,
Which-
kind of out of the way. This way, right? That's the way we came from.
You're trying to throw it back the way you came from?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Generally.
Slide.
That will be your action. Go ahead and make a
Greasy,
athletics
feels
check.
so lanolin.
Not strong in
Because
athletics.
we're covered in cave tube slime.
Fuck. Oh, I get to roll again because I'm lucky. It was a 1. 15.
Okay. And your movement after that, what are you
Good
gonna
job, Sammy.
Stay flat.
do? Stay on the ground.
Stay flat on the ground.
I'm like, I know, I can't get.
I can't help but like see her and think of Botsma kind of.
Alright, so you successfully stand up, throw the sheep into the hallway,
Is Sam
Mm-hmm.
just her?
and you lay back down. The
Right.
pendulum
Because it like
passes
this.
over you. So you take 1d4 force damage as you feel the force that's sucking between the ground and the pendulum lift you up and slam you back down. You're up, Masaki. You're up.
Yeah,
I was just thinking Eye of the Tiger.
What do I have on me? I don't have anything. So I'm trying to figure out like from my Rakdos Circus life, the pattern of these, what do you call them? Gleaves?
Yeah.
The pattern of the gleaves to see if I can do a similar front
You
front
have
handspring.
expertise in acrobatics, don't you?
Front. I just want to do a front forward handspring, but timed.
Yeah. You want to
So,
just use your acrobatics and your
maybe-
history to.
Yeah, do I
And
have
make
to
your way
observe
through?
them first, or just do?
You've already been observing them.
Okay. So that's I'm gonna
Acrobatics
do.
check.
Yeah. Okay. 19.
19. Alright, so your handspring, foot spring, you're timing it out. You can hear the whooshes, you can feel the blades like going back and forth. Yeah, you're nervous as hell, but you've been to at least one Rakdos festival and you survived it. So you got enough guff inside you to be pretty sure you can survive it. You're
Rakdos juice.
flipping through and you're missing all of them. The last one barely catches you on the way out.
Oh, no, my tail.
You're gonna take 1d6 slashing damage.
Oh shit, we
Because
only
you only
have
got
like
hit by
10
one
HP,
blade.
right?
True.
That's. Oh my god. 5.
Oofta, poofta, lemon, woofta.
Alright.
But you made it through the.
Yep.
I'm
Jump all
out.
the way onto the other
Yeah.
side.
But I have
Almost took one
5
pretty
yes.
bad cut, but you avoided all the other waves.
Oh my god, I'm like real close to death.
We are
Um,
babies.
Next up is no name.
Okay, I'm gonna take my turn to try to figure out the pattern of the.
Pendulum.
You could, but I already told you the pattern of the pendulum is a off-add figure 8.
Okay.
So it's basically there's something off kilter about it. Otherwise, it'd be a perfect figure 8. But it is kind of like
Ooh,
Chaotic.
fucking up at
Wonky.
points. So it's a chaotic figure 8. So
Okay.
I feel
Is
like
it
that
on a-
might be a waste of a turn.
Is it what's it hanging from?
You can't tell. It goes up.
No, I mean like,
goes up to blackness.
is it on a rope?
Oh no, it seems to be on
Like a bar or
a
something?
bar. Yeah, it's just like a
Bar.
pendulum.
And Mazikeen is gone.
Mazikeen
She
is
made
gone.
it
Made it
through.
Alright. Can I make it to those pendulum areas in one turn?
You can certainly try.
Well, I'm gonna try then. Alright, so I'm gonna try to wait until the pendulum is swinging back and away and
Okay.
run towards where those are. Where
Alright.
she just was and
The
left.
hall.
Yeah, you notice that if you're watching it and running it, you have no problem getting to the hallway. And as soon as you get there, the glaives are right in your face.
Okay.
There is little room between you and the glaives, so I'm gonna need you to do a acrobatics check to see if you can hold yourself against the wall between where the pendulum would knock you through and
I'm sure this will go
the
fine.
glaives.
12.
That's good enough. That's exactly good enough.
Alright.
Alright. Are you gonna do any other movement, or are you...
If I have any other movement,
You still have dash.
oh, yeah, I didn't take an action. I'll,
Dash right on through.
yeah, I'll try to dash through, try to time it and dash through the,
Acrobatics.
It's
We can
annoying.
just stop at a
Cool.
junkyard
7.
and get him new points. I mean,
Seven.
points. I mean,
Yep.
pieces.
You are doing your best. As far as you can tell, you're gonna make it through the other side.
Perfect.
About halfway through, you get hit by a glaive, and you take 1d6 slashing damage.
Let's roll a 1 again. Oh, hey, look at that.
Hell
I
Roll
did.
one again. Nice. Yeah. So it just barely,
We're out right
barely nicks off a small piece of your metal, and whatever fluids are holding you together a little bit leaks out.
Oh god.
You take a deep breath as you're dashing through. You see one, you jump over it, but into the next one, you take another 1d6 slashing damage when you're 2/3 of the way there.
3.
All right. And as you make it to the entrance, and you see Mazikeen on the other side, you think you've gone all the way through, but you actually still have one more step to go, and you get smashed by another glaive on the way out.
Oh my god, don't die.
Don't let it hit you on
I
the ass on the way
can't.
out.
Is that
Yeah,
another
he
1d6?
has saves.
Got
Great.
7 left. Yeah.
But I think he has like responses, right?
Yeah, but I think I just made 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
thank
really.
goodness.
Now, as long as I don't get hit
Die.
again, I won't die.
Not anymore.
Yeah, you guys could potentially
Come
get
on.
it one more time. That's
I thought there was like saves for the robot things, like death saves.
There's
There
the
are
saves
for
for
everybody
everybody.
else, yeah.
Yeah, but like, you.
Dude, what the hell did you?
Do I have a bonus action left? Am I through?
That's all your movement, so yeah, you have a bonus action.
Alright, I'm gonna use my second wind
throw.
Alright.
and heal
You have a
for.
pistol. Like,
No, that would be
let's
strong
see.
enough to do shit.
did you
I'm
collect
betting this is gonna be
anything?
a 1 too. Alright. I'm
Hey!
gonna heal for 7
You
hit
probably
points.
like
Oh,
hit
nice.
you in the head.
Nice.
Either
Finally,
that or
when it
or
really matters.
Right.
Life in that situation.
Back up to 11.
How come I can't get the battle music back? Alright, so next up is Tika.
Man, it seems like
I highly recommend just blindly running through it.
yeah, totally. I am gonna take my frying, my fucking big ass cast. Yeah, fuck it. That I know what happens when you try and dodge, dip, dab, and dodge. I don't know how heavy. Okay,
I was just trying to get this song back on.
No, you're chilling. Have we deduced yet, like, is it fucking immovable iron? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it is on something that it's not gonna,
Yeah, as far as you can tell,
Can you change
it's
it?
not gonna, yeah, it's
as far as you
not
can
able
tell,
to.
no attempts to change its trajectory have worked. It seems pretty solid, but I also don't want to dissuade you from
You
anything.
might roll something real good.
No, right, you know, with my
What
fucking
if you
cast
want
iron
to?
pan, dong, it sends it, yeah,
And
it
then
knocks it right out of the ceiling.
Right back in
It is, if the pendulum is only swinging, we've got a foot of room to move underneath it, I'm pretty sure is what you said, but there's
Dangerous
blades
foot of room, yeah.
that are
The
slashing
ground
people.
shakes
Well, now I know where
over
they
here.
are.
crumbles when
The glades
when
are
it
over here,
passes
though.
over.
The glaives are over here.
Yeah, now I know where they are. Okay,
So here you have a foot of room
fuck, that
underneath.
sucks, because, yeah, if you army crawl, you still have to,
Not me.
well, I guess I'll fucking army crawl the fucking 30 feet of movement speed that I can. Wait, so this
army
goes
crawl,
all the way through.
Army crawl, I think, is half speed.
Okay.
If you're prone, I think it's half.
I
your
would just
movement
run
speed.
after it goes away from you.
But you can do what you want.
Yeah, because, and I'm just clarifying that this goes all the way through.
Yep.
Like, it's not like there's a clear spot. Yeah.
No.
All right.
It's
Well, I
like-
guess for now I am going to army crawl only 15 feet, like just before the glaive path, and ready myself. But I know that it's combat, so like
Okay,
readying
acrobatics?
myself. 16.
Passes. Okay, next up is Waywalk-It.
Great.
Your poor shoes.
That's not you. This is you.
Cool. Okay, so I'm laying right here.
Your sheep is safe.
Looking up.
I see.
Make sure the ball's out of the way, and I want to run over to my sheep. Get on it,
Okay.
and then yeah, I want to wait for the ball to be gone again and dash over here.
You're gonna
Look at
ride
that.
your mount over there?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're just gonna be in the doorway?
Well, I'm gonna be in the doorway. I still have a little bit of movement.
You still have plenty of movement because you're using your animal's movement speed, not yours.
Yeah,
so
I
you
know.
still have dash from your
I
animal
know.
as well.
I know.
Some lamb
I would
chops
like to
tonight.
spend like 1 second of my turn
1 second of my
One of
6-minute
the
turn.
6.
and try and pay attention to the pattern and do some kind of like fleece pulling
Okay. Stop, go,
Choppity
stop,
hop
go.
hop.
kind of thing going on. Yeah.
Okay.
What would I roll for that?
So normally this is acrobatics, but
Just
I think
ripping
I'm
its
gonna have to
fur
call this one animal handling.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a
17.
Woo! So
Barely, bitch.
you got your
God damn it.
newly trained, mildly dehydrated sheep.
Jesus.
And are you calling it a name at this point?
I have not thought of a name.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
Just calling
So-
it Buddy for now.
Buddy!
Trauma bonds.
You're like, alright buddy, let's go! The pendulum swings right behind you as you go through the first wave. You can hear the whooshing, and you turn your sheep to the side. Gives it a nice little shear on the side, just passing the tip of your foot. The next one, same. The middle one catches your foot. You take
Horrible
1d6
cut out.
damage as it hits one of your feet.
Okay.
What'd you take?
3.
3.
I'm at 7.
Alright, so you take 3 damage, and your foot starts bleeding onto the floor. Your heart starts racing, and then you notice the last 3 glaives all go at the same time. You pull back heavy on what's left of the animal's
Ripping his
wool,
fur
and
out.
it flies through and just barely touches like the ass of the sheep, shearing off a little bit of the wool off the butt.
Down to the
So
skin.
now
Like down to the, now you can see
All
2
in
little
for a
sheep
shot.
butt cheeks.
with a mohawk all the
Yeah.
way down the back.
And
Don't
they make it
forget
through
the
to
sheep.
the
Like
other
a
side.
mohawk.
Yeah, both sides gone, top still long.
Business in the front.
So now
The
it
back
is
is all ass.
Business all
more tail.
around, I think, really.
Except the top.
Business sheep.
now it is
Like
the
super
glaives
sheer.
and
It's so
then
sheer.
Geodis.
Oh,
Perfect is good. I picked some
Alright.
before it needs to get
Alright.
Don't get any
It
fucking don't.
It needs
You're
to
out.
get sheared to be healthy, okay? I don't want to get
It's
weighed
like a
down.
naked mole rat, but we just shave it like to
It's
the
like
skin,
really
like,
sweaty and
Dex.
dehydrated.
Dex save.
People
Dex
don't know
save.
what it is.
For those of you lying on the ground, Dex save, Dex save.
Fuck my
You want to use mine?
no. I just rolled really bad.
Yeah,
and there's
laying on the
nothing
ground
I can
is
do
a
about
bad plan.
3.
I tried it.
So you
it. It is
roll slightly out of the way as it passes over you. It passes right over you.
chops my titties right off.
No, this is the pendulum.
Oh!
It's the pendulum.
I'm like, dang it! No.
You take 1d4 force damage as you feel the force pulling between the 2 objects,
Did
the
you guys
floor
let
and
the
the
1d4?
potatoes
pendulum.
back on?
1d4
Pull between
damage.
the 2 objects.
For both of us? Just the wind is knocked out of me. 305!
Yeah, bloody nose, no chopped off tits.
That's the whole
Alright,
Not
you notice.
yet.
We're working on it. I got 6 HP to work with here.
Which one's your
Yeah. Not like scary.
Jodis rolls
this one?
a natural 1 for her acrobatics.
Yay.
Goiter.
Here's the first step.
Wait, is her name really spelled G-O-I-D-S?
D-I-U-S.
It's
D-I-O.
Geoids.
Geodius.
Pronounced Geotis.
G-O.
It's just
Or
you
Geodis.
spelled it.
Just so we know
You
what
did
to
not
do for the
spell it.
eulogy.
Right. We're gonna have to write it down.
Alright, so
E-O. Oh.
she just clutches her necklace and prays to her god, closes her eyes, and attempts to run through.
Oh my god.
I wrote the same thing as you.
She gets smashed by the pendulum because she stopped and
Oh
gets
my God.
pushed into the first glaive.
Oh my god. No. But
Um,
you know, I am reacting.
It throws her off. She tries to stand up and gets hit by the second glaive.
It's like the show Wipeout. I'm just like imagining
Wait,
this.
Wait,
Um,
That's what my brain is
As she
doing.
gets up, she's freaking out and
Cool, what
turns.
now?
The second
Oh,
glaive
Geodis.
takes off her left hand,
Shit.
or the third
Guy in
glaive.
the bud.
Jesus. So Geodis just, she was hit?
She's being hit by every single glaive. She rolled on that one.
Jesus, hit.
Oh!
Hit again.
Make her
Um,
necklace
Lost-
fly off
she
so we
lost
can
it.
have
Yeah, get towards me.
Which hand, left or
She's
right?
rolling really well though.
Did she lose her left or right?
Left hand.
Make it, and girl, make it right.
Body parts. And
Loses
blood.
left hand, which doesn't matter. She's also lost her life.
What is that? Oh, it's
I
another.
don't know,
Um,
right? Oh,
I'm
no,
thinking
it's
the
me.
hands though.
To wave
She
with.
takes 12 slashing damage as the last glaive just knocks her onto the floor in
Jesus.
front of you guys, and
Oh!
she starts bleeding out of
Most
the
dead.
hole in her hand.
Go get her
Or
compass
her
now.
former
I
hand.
only have an HP pool of 11. and
Alright,
it's
next
not
up is you.
Fuck. Okay, where is Geodis?
Tea
Oh,
leaves.
Jodis is on the ground on the other side.
Oh, she's
Serafina.
all in there. Alright, one of y'all gotta get her compass.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
super good healer.
I just want a sucker.
You are?
No.
Okay, because, yeah.
I am laying down. I would like to observe the pendulum, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I
it's-
assume you're observing at all
If
times.
it's
I'm gonna bury my head in the sand.
I mean, I'm a little
Unless you
scared.
say otherwise, I assume you're
Close my
part of
eyes.
I'm
your
gonna
movement
scare
is
you.
observing.
You see what happens when you close your eyes? You lose your hand.
The pendulum already passed over you, so you got time. What are you gonna
That's
do?
over me. I'm gonna get up. And
I
I'm
readied
gonna
myself.
Come over here.
Book it.
You gonna put it through there?
Yep. Right
Alright.
here. And then I stop.
Athletics check. You're
In front of
stopping.
me. No!
Well, I gotta like see if the thing's swinging in front of me. I'm not like stopping, but I'm like,
learn the
ooh.
pattern.
yeah, I gotta like.
Assess.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
like,
that, yeah, that's
push.
just part of your athletics check.
Assets.
You're going through.
Okay, yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Tilly,
Your athletics
you
check
should
has
maybe
everything to do with
use it.
sensing
You
what's
really
going on.
like dexterity.
Not really.
More than strength.
I'm stealthy, if that means anything. Like that. My
Sneak
dex
up on
bonus.
them.
What do you
Well,
got?
you're,
Oh, you
you're
rolled an
rolling
18.
dex, right?
Yeah,
Instead
if
of
you-
strength.
No,
Yeah,
athletics.
stealth is dex.
Oh,
You
well,
need
you're
to
just gonna add
split
0.
if you want
18?
your bad.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah, it's your whatever.
Yeah.
If you
So
run,
which
it's
is
stuff.
fine.
It's athletics.
how exactly are you working your way through there?
Nimbly.
Okay.
No, for
Very carefully.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. So
Hobbit through
yes.
Mordor.
you're
It is
using.
the way.
You're trying to use your height to your advantage, and
Trailing one
Um,
Smeagol.
I'm kind of like, oh, what do you like?
dodging.
She's my
Yeah.
Smeagol right
okay,
now.
you're squat walking, you're boggle walking through, you're hearing it. Your hearing's really on. You can't really rely on sight. You're almost not even looking. But you're feeling the bushes as they pass the potato sack you're wearing for clothes.
Also, I'm like really good in non-magical rough terrain.
Swinging.
Tough.
Beautiful.
Like I
It's her
need
toe
nothing.
hair.
I'm
You're
more-
barefoot. You
It's
can
her
feel
toe
the rocks
hair,
beneath
not
your
her toe
feet.
hair.
Mine,
You
it's
can
unnatural to me.
and you actually notice
But-
the pebbles on the ground are
I flow with
shuffling,
them. Yeah.
You can
and you
feel
flow
your
with the
toe
pebbles.
hair.
Yes,
Yeah.
doesn't bother me
Back
at all.
and forth, back and forth. You get to the second to last glaive, and you're a little too close. You back up, and it slices across your midsection, just giving you a little cut on your side. You take 1d6 damage.
Tell me, Doug.
Is that this? That's this one,
Right
right?
off the front.
Okay.
Is gone. Tell me gone.
You took 4 more damage.
But you see the rocks bounce again, and you tuck and roll past the last glaive and make it to the other side.
Yay, like a roly-poly, you made it.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Don't run. Nobody.
So we got Mazikeen, No Name, and Tika left.
Wait, you didn't get across?
Oh,
No, you got across.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can just pass your
I did
turn
great.
if you want to.
I'm
make
passing.
Tika's turn.
I do
You can
not
all give
want-
me your turns, and I
Passing.
can roll
Oh, my
4
turn's
times.
after her.
After hers.
I want to make a turn
Is that
here.
true?
Did I not
I'm
have an
rotating.
action
Yeah,
left?
so you're passing.
I'm waiting.
Did I not have an action left at the end of mine?
I'm holding my action.
Technically you do, yeah.
Because I want
You
to.
used all your movement though.
I want to just grab the compass in case that person dies.
You've used all your movement, so next
Okay.
turn.
Nope. I don't even have
Alright.
medicine, so.
Tika.
So I can't see.
I got 1 move. Well, if it matters at all, I did ready myself at the end of my last turn. Watching, not looking away, but we are going to dodge some things. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I rolled to avoid pendulum and also the glaives that are coming out of the ground. Like, we'll see how it goes.
No, you do an athletics check to run through the glaives. Is that what you're doing?
Are you strong or are you dex?
If you
Like, what's
stop
your
if you
step?
stop in this room, then you do an athletics check to avoid the pendulum.
Got it. If we
Are
stop
you
it.
running to the glaives?
Like what I did is I ran to the glaives, but
You just saying you run here, then
No,
you
you
make
were
an
nimble.
athletics check, then you
I
go.
ran to them and stopped.
Like you can watch
And then the
to
glaives
see
was
and get out of the way
Which
and
changes
run
it.
here
That's
Yeah,
different than running.
successfully.
Yes.
But when you're here, you gotta make an athletics
A
check.
No matter
different
what style
check.
you choose, it's an athletics
Yeah, you don't
check.
have to make
Or I
one.
mean acrobatics check to get through. Well, unless you're
We
riding
don't
a
have
sheep.
to.
You don't have
We will talk
to.
after.
You don't have to make one,
I don't
to
know why I
get to
said
this
athletics.
door,
It's
you just have to
and then
watch.
acrobatics.
but once you get to this door,
Okay.
then you make an athletics check.
It depends on
Acrobatics.
what you do.
I don't know why I keep
no,
saying athletics.
it totally
'cause I'm
depends
athletic.
on-
Well, no, you
okay.
made me roll in athletics, and that's why.
No, I made you roll animal handling.
Yeah, it's
No, yeah, to get through there, but I mean the first time.
It depends
It was supposed
on
to be
what
acrobatics.
You're
I
doing.
accidentally said athletics because I am not fully in my head.
It's minus
Super
2
hyped to talk
plus
about
2.
this after.
Me.
Okay, well then, yep, I am watching, and I will roll whatever needs needs to be rolled. I am avoiding the pendulum and hopefully not stopping. Hopefully I'm timing it out well enough.
Or you just like do your normal speed.
Sure, I just want to fucking.
Alright, so you get up to the glaives. How are you getting through them?
Just, you know, lots of pivoting. Lots of pivoting.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
8.
It's better than I did.
Get my D4.
Look at all your hit points, baby. Nah, it's
Let's
a
kill the healer. I'm
D6.
ready.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're gonna die, dude.
Probably.
No.
So after the first one
I'll
passes
survive.
you by, you
I'll
jump through,
Save
and
you
the
with
second one slices into your shoulder
Medicine
as
check.
you're trying to turn out of it. And the one after that, as you're turning out of that, hits you in the shoulder as well. So both shoulders get hit. Take
I'm skewered.
2d6.
I'm stuck.
No, you're not stuck.
2d6, well then
Yeah.
I'm dead. 2d6
Yeah,
times
three,
2.
yeah,
No,
roll
one
it
at a
out.
time.
No.
3. I'm
Total
actually
three.
not dead.
Oof.
So you make it through
You can do
the net. You make it through the next glaive.
You don't need a
As
healer.
you're turning around the wall,
Fine.
you get almost through the other side, and another glaive comes through and hits you in the arm as you're exiting. So that's one more d6. Slashing damage.
That's
I have
it.
a 1 HP.
You're gonna have to take a nap right here.
I have an involuntary pass out moment because I'm bleeding from on my shoulder.
No, you're caught up, but you're not. Zero is when you're passed out, but
Just a moment.
you all make it through to the other side, and you see.
in
Bed.
Say her name,
chunks.
I can't say it.
Bunk
You
beds.
see Geodis. She's bleeding out on the floor. She
I'm
reaches a
going
hand
to-
over. She grabs her necklace and
Shitballs.
she chants some words, and you see the wounds that's bleeding out on her hands start to seal up, and
It's gonna make you a
The-
tourniquet, baby.
the wounds that are cut up all over her body start to seal up too. The blood stops pouring out of her.
I'm like,
Um,
oh man.
She coughs up a little bit of blood.
Lick it up.
And-
She just coughed up some.
She stands up.
Punted it.
And she beckons you all to gather around her and hold her body. And she brings you anyone who's doing that
We're
over
doing that.
Yeah.
comes in,
Yeah, we be
Try
still
not to
holding
lick
her
her blood.
necklace with her only hand that still exists.
Well, I'm
She
glad I didn't take
I mean, don't laugh
puts her
yet.
hand out, or her stump out above you guys. You're all touching her body, and you all glow, and you take,
Shit.
not take, you get. Sorry, bad
It
wording.
said you take
Sorry, yeah, my bad wording.
12d6 damage.
I'm out. Good game.
Good night.
Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game.
Sorry, this one's saying.
Good game.
Dude, that was
In
so
tropic
close,
mode.
Mariah.
2d6. hell.
3d6 at the end.
You're rolling death saves. in the
3d6 with 6 HP left.
You all get what next?
I was down to 3. I was down to 3.
You'll get 1d8 HP restored.
I think that's
We roll it ourselves.
this one,
Yeah.
right?
You just
The
look and
diamond.
there's
Yeah.
like, oh, there's
Not the diamond. The.
Oh,
it's
you know what?
no,
Okay,
no,
so
that's
the-
your
no,
10.
it would all
It
be the
should
same
have
since
0
it's the
on
one
it.
spell.
It's the diamond.
Here,
It will have a
Diamond.
0, not that one. So the other
It's
one.
the
that looks
actual
like
one.
the other
Actually, I'll let you guys
There you
roll
go.
it.
The actual.
Okay.
1 plus 6 is 7.
How wonderful.
Oh, perfect. I got it all back.
Hey.
I rolled a 7. I lost 7.
I rolled
and
a
I rolled
6.
I just got one.
I only
Oh,
need
dude.
You get positive leftover.
Can I
You
get
barely
this
got
thing?
touched in there though, right? You just got
2.
hit by
I'm at
one.
16
Oh,
out of
Oh,
13.
yeah, you would get
Oh.
Yeah.
temporary current hit points, right?
No, you only get temp on special.
Now
Doesn't
slightly
roll
It'd
over,
be cool though.
right? Just save
Well,
it
that
up.
was
I could
pretty
use
fun.
it.
I've got like
I
90
that.
HP. I've been saving mine.
I have a
rolled
shitload of
exactly
hit
what
points.
I
I have
needed.
13.
I mean,
And
compared to the rest of us, how
I
that's
do.
gonna grow again.
As
do have 13
she
hit points.
releases, and the whoosh of the glaives is kind of like becoming
Soothing.
becoming quieter as you hear the grinding of stone in the room right before you, where there are 3 pillars that all have razor sharp spikes sticking off of them, moving back and forth at a moderate pace through a room, taking up, when they all meet together, they take up the entire space of the room that they're in. But they're moving fairly slowly, and walking around in between them, you see 3 heavily armed skeletons, and they notice you. And that's where we're gonna stop the session.
Skellies.
Spellcasters.
Sorry about the confusion
Daddy.
between athletics and
Bone
acrobatics.
bears.
I can't talk because my brain's not working.
That's okay.
Alright, so we got
Working pretty good.
3
Just
bone
this whole
daddies.
session.
And what was it? Like
Huh?
3 pillars?
Yeah, 3 pillars, 3 bone daddies.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of like
We'll get to it next time.
You're like, you gotta think about it.
yeah,
I'm
I
literally
want to
brain
think
dead
about
right
it.
now.
Yeah, I want to think about it. Is it like kind of like pizza slices, kind of
I
smushed
don't
in?
want to think about it right now. I'm sorry.
You're tapping.
Please let us just stop there. I'm like literally brain dead.
Well, you did a good job. You almost killed all of us, so.
Which is exciting.
I was not trying to do that. Sorry.
You all decided to fight the truth.
All right, I guess roll for initiative now. Fighting.
Well, and to like help, yeah.
It did, the
Move our
ball
butts.
did barely any of the damage, honestly. It was all the glaives.
Yeah.
That was, I lowered the damage on that trap, and it was still pretty high for level 1 characters, so.
And I couldn't roll
I
higher
wanted to
than
go through the
10,
other door.
period.
Yeah, what was behind the other door?
Eminent death.
Certain
Imminent
death.
death.
Certain death.
Certain death. Yeah.
Which is
If you
what
go
was also
down,
behind this door.
what if we went up?
Yeah, as opposed
I
to
did
like
know
clinging
you walked
to
in,
one
like,
It was,
HP.
no, it was like
That was close.
what do you call, it's not the Spear of Annihilation, but what's the big hole, the one that's
Oh my
just,
god. The
uh,
void one.
no, the door one, the doorway one.
Oh, yeah.
All of Annihilation or Door of Annihilation? Or, it was instant.
Yeah, it's, you go through and then you stop existing.
It's like a death.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, bunch of riffraff, go ahead. Bye.
No, it was a test of the wits, you know. Would you just walk right through the door without questioning
I
it?
was
Yeah.
about to.
So you
No,
guys-
we're gonna question it for half an hour first.
Hey, you survived because you questioned it for half an hour.
Speak for yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
Survived. No free picks. No free foot picks.